fuck you think you talking to, man? This ain't nutso. This ain't that dope head on the roof taking orders from you. This ain't your same little brother following behind you trying to go outside. You ain't the motherfucking man no more. I'm the one. Shit's changed. It's a new day, bro.
DJ Mimo.
I never had a father figure. I was raised by the thugs and the drug dealers. That's why I love niggas. Until they place me in my casket, guess I'll be a hopeless bastard. Getting high in the back plastic. Ain't nobody making way for me.
Time's hard.
On the nigga, mama pray for me. I'm
Smoking weed for the stress.
And drinking for the pain from the strain on the young brother's brain. Ain't a motherfucking thing to do. But
hang and stay true. Thugs get lonely too. I'm drinking 22s of brews and a tipsy. And I ain't going out throwing up my middle finger mismatch. Trying to get my hands on the cash. Will it last?
A little longer
If I blast,
and trust me,
I'll probably be the last to preach, cause ain't no hope for the future if you're asking me. And what my father never told me. You see, I learned from the kindest of strangers and homies.
So now I can't turn back, time to make it do.
They tried to ban me for trying to feed my family. But all the homies in the hood tell me, nigga, it's all good. And motherfuck Hollywood, try to shut a real nigga down, staying true to this game. I still won't change.
All the time I was ballin', never heard my friends calling.
Couldn't stop myself from falling in the mall.
Now the whole world's calling me a killer. And all I ever did was
Rico.
reach the kids with the real.
All the time I was ballin',
never heard my friends calling.
couldn't stop myself from
falling in the mall.
And the scheme was about to try to
change me.
Hey, Brittany.
Was about to try to change me.
Hey.
Now up and out of this zone,
I was raised to be strong, and mama told me to be a thug since the day I was born. Out the gutter, never changed my style.
Got for real about my papers, cause the game
Guess
was
what?
wild.
And the fame was a plot to try to change me. And was strangers, nobody knew my name. Now the whole world's calling me a killer.
And all I ever did was try to reach the kids with the real.
All the time I was ballin',
never heard my friends calling. Couldn't stop
DJ
myself from
Mimo.
falling. The mall and the shit's getting easy.
Believe me.
Best to take what you need, but
don't
don't
be
be greedy.
greedy.
Cause in my mind I see sunshine. I thought I didn't have to run.
Now I'm ducking from the gun, yelling one time.
My young homie stay strong. I wonder if they listen to a nigga when he gone. Are you still there? All the time I was ballin', never heard my friends calling. Couldn't stop myself from falling. The mall, now the whole world's calling me a killer.
Rico.
And all I ever did was try to reach the kids with the real. All the time I was ballin', never heard my friends calling. Couldn't stop myself from falling. The mall and the fame was about to try to change me. And the fame was
I think he
about
got
to try
one
to
more
change me. I'm getting high,
So
so a
the
nigga
nigga
think he
thinking,
touched the sky. So tough inside,
I'm in a rush to die.
Living life as a dog, I'm the face of the truth.
What's going on with the wasted youth? Please God, could you save me? Had to work with what you gave me. Got a nigga going crazy. I couldn't read the signs.
I'm blind, but a nigga know he needs none. Cause times ain't what they used to be. Ain't a big attention to read. Big enough for me and my niggas on the streets, man.
Listen, these ain't the old days.
Ain't no way am I busting my ass.
Ain't getting no pay.
It seems I can't find my focus. And homie, I ain't paranoid.
I seen the future and it's hopeless.
Lord knows it's hard on the young scrub. It seems I had less problems
When I sold drugs.
Since some lazy young couples with the game wanna see me locked in chains.
They try to dirty up my name. And the same motherfuckers that be calling me be the turning back when I
should have seen it from the jump, but now it's clear.
one nigga got the town in fear. Are you still there?
You're now in the mix with DJ Mimo.
Spit the
All
real.
the time I was ballin',
Yeah.
never heard my friends calling. Couldn't stop myself from falling. The mall, now the whole world's calling me a killer. And all I ever did was try to reach the
Talk
kids
to
with
him.
the real.
All the time I was
ballin', never heard my friends calling. Couldn't stop myself from falling. The mall and the fame was about to try to change me.
And the fame
was about to try to change me.
change me.
And the fame was about to try to change me. And the fame was about to try to change me.
Realest shit you can say. You feel me? That's a cold track right there. Besides, you know, hold up. He got some tracks. He got, listen. He got, oh yeah, this one for Ali. This is my man. This is my guy.
Pairs of eyes
That's that
looking
one.
hard but won't realize that,
They'll never see the P, nigga. Must be colorblind. Stupid. Niggas is bobbing his head to the beat.
Give me my money in stacks and lace my open fire, now them niggas bleeding. See me in flesh and test and get your chest blown. Straight out the west, don't get blown. My adversaries cry like ho, open and shut like doors. Is you a friend or foe? Nigga, you ain't know. They got me stressed out on death row. I seen money, but baby, I got to get more. You screaming go to pop, and I ain't stopping till I'm well paid. Bills paid now, nigga, look what hell made. Visions of cops and sirens. Niggas open fire, bunch of thug life niggas on the ride. Until I die, ask me why I'm a boss player getting high. And when I'm rolling by, niggas can't see me.
The stairs of a million pairs of eyes, and you'll never realize. We getting word that these square motherfuckers with nerves saying they can get with us, but picture me getting served. My own mama say I'm thugged out. My shit be popping out the record store as if it was a drug house. My lyrics bang like a crip of blood. Nigga, what? It ain't nothing but a party when we thug. And there I was, a young nigga with heart, ain't shit to lose. Pulling my pistol on them fools, you know the rules. DRE, you got me eat it. My words like a penitentiary dick, hitting bitches when it's most needed. Money and weed, Alizé and Hennessy. To my thug niggas in lockdown, witness me. Bail on these hoes and floss mode. The life of a boss player, fuck what you thought though. My enemies deceased, die like a bitch when my album hit the streets. Niggas can't see me. Niggas can't see me. Which way did he go, Joe? Which way did he go? Oh, which way did he go? Which way did he go, y'all?
You niggas made a mistake. You should've never put my rhymes with Drake. Them thug niggas have arrived in the judgment day. Hey, homie, did you feel me? Tell them tricks they shot me, that they missed, they ain't kill me. I can make a motherfucker shake. Rattle and roll, I'm full of liquor, thug nigga, quit the jab at them hoes. And I can make it jealous, niggas famous. Fuck around with you, I see how good a nigga's aim is. I'm just a rich motherfucker from the way. If it's rapping, bring me money, then I'm rapping till I'm paid. I'm getting green like I'm supposed to. Nigga, I holla at these hoes to see how many I can go through. Look to the stars and visualize my debut. Niggas know me, play, I gotta stay true. Don't be a dumb motherfucker, cause it's crazy after dark. Let the truth up, niggas see your heart. Niggas can't see me.
Yo, check this out. Stay off this dick.
Yeah, niggas can't see me. Right before your eyes. You niggas can't see me. You can't see me.
I know it's hard,
nigga.
Rico,
I'm all up in your face,
but you still can't see me.
You can't see me. You got me, but niggas can't see me.
2020 vision on visualize.
I'm in the flesh, baby, but you can't see me.
All the glasses won't help you.
You're blinded.
You're blinded.
You're blinded.
You can't see me.
You can't see me.
Thug life, baby. Don't believe everything you read. Alizé and weed.
And wait.
You can't see me. Right before your very eyes, you won't even visualize.
God damn it. Talk to her.
Dr. Dre all day. Tupac. Niggas can't see me. I dedicate this to you punk motherfuckers. This one's for you, big baby. Cause you bitch ass niggas can't see me. Niggas can't see me.
Oh,
You can't see me.
talk to her. You can see me.
Hear no evil, speak no evil.
You won't see me.
Talk to her.
First see me, now you don't.
Now you don't. You wanna see me?
But you won't. Come to see me, but you can't.
Oh,
You can't see me. You can't see me.
right between your eyes.
You'll never realize.
Talk to her. Right before your eyes.
You won't even realize.
Visualize what you can't see.
I left that part on for the front row. Press. I love this guy. He got the perfect music to wake up to. If you ever is a ambition person, you just wake up with ambition. You should listen to Tupac. Press 1. Who else? What is it? Give me another one. Give me another one. I got another show to do. I got another lecture. Make sure you support. Make sure you support. Rico, where you at? I got another one. I know you hate me. I know they all hate me because I didn't do what they thought I was doing. Press 1. Damn. That nigga Kev dodged the bullet. They thought, hold up, the devil thought I was about to speak for him. They and the children of the corn thought I was about to speak for them.
Not like this. Not like this.
Then get on my podcast when I don't speak for them and call me the devil. The guy who's taking all the pressure and he's fucking devil, man. You gonna call me the son of Zeus? Damn. You can't never do nothing. It's always these folk running around the community. Now I'm this one. When I had no clue what you was doing, and you was over here in your little cloak, and then I was Kev this, and that's what's up, and y'all listen to Kev. As soon as I said, oh no, this is going too far, you step back. I'm all this. What we talking about today, class? We got a lot of children here today. We got a lot of people in this class, a lot of students. We got Goddess, Centurion, Atlantean, Divine Rising. I have no idea what that even means, ma'am. We got Goddess, Centurion, Atlantean, Divine Rising, a mermaid. Press what? On the land. A mermaid on the land. Ma'am, who else we got in the chat room? Benjamin, I enjoyed that conversation. I enjoyed your information you sent me, bro. I was looking at that this morning before I came online, Benjamin. And so maybe you want to kind of break this down. If you like, I'll bring it up on the classroom and you can give your interpretation after I do my shout outs. Or even while I do my shout outs, I'll just keep you on the, I'll just keep you on hold for a second. But to the most part, I see what you're saying and the correlation between scripture and history, the allegory and law, things of this nature is always amusing to listen to students just go. But make sure you do that before I get started because I want to continue speaking about specific things. So 424-209-9506 is the number after I after I do my shout outs. So I do want to shout out to the early birds and the people who are in my classroom specifically, the contributors, my Patreon. I love y'all. Without y'all, there is no show. You know what I'm saying? Then there's Ali in the chat room. Oh, hold up. Y'all got me feeling good today. Oh, I forgot what's today. What's today? Y'all finished celebrating the Day of the Dead last night? Press 1, you demons. Y'all finally? Oh, I got one for you. What's today? Because I got a lot of super chats. Not super chats, cash apps. You feel me? But this is, I forgot today is the 1st. And the 1st is good in the black community. That's that shit Candace Owens don't know nothing about.
Having a wonderful day, and I won't fight with my wife. the first of the month.
Today Friday.
Joking, rolling blunts and sipping on 40 ounces to get down. We got the blunts and rum all night. We high, get up the back to where that's the night. I give my nigga, yeah, yo. Double up, nigga, what you need?
We got three.
Yo, D for the green league. Double up for the first to show, but it lay low. Because the pump creep when they roll so low. Break if you can't get away, but it don't stay, yeah, yo. Keep that break roll. We're having a celebration. Love to stay high. You can better believe when it's time to grind. I'm down for my crime.
Master grind.
To the back, cause mom's got a grub on the grill.
Look at the you know it's the first of the month, my nigga, we chills for real. It's the first of the month, so cash your checks, come on. It's the first of the month. I mean, good looking with that $25, my nigga. Get it, Mr. Watson. It's the first of the month. Bocat. Wake up, I said that my sister was already dead. She said I'm gonna go get mine. And want to take it, but don't talk about checking her. It's that welfare. Run up in the pockets and they hit it at 99.
But ain't no bucket ride that
Beat up.
hop on the 10 to the click. Get him up with him at thugs and I catch that gun, man. I gotta get there.
Holla, holla, they got much to Brian King with that big honey.
Up on the clock for some dollars.
So?
In a bag and dope in a quarter.
Whoa.
Oh, most all of my niggas got the same. And we gonna roll it all up the smoke. And then they read the
hydro. So fuck the po-po.
So they can't go then roll with a clown the same hoe.
Wanna do the alley, in the alley.
Up at the second of sundown. No front row.
January, November, December, we love it, the first of the month. Woo! That shit right there make me. I thought I had food stamps for a minute. Press one, nigga. That'll make you just go get on welfare. Just be. What's today? Oh, they give emergency. Press one, nigga. The county day was the best day. Shout out to Brian King, Jason. I'm retarded, Bocat. Nigga, meet me in the alley. Hey, pod dudes. This meta shit is hilarious. Pop dudes, Tracy Wilson, Amanda, Arca Slum, press one. I got 5 on it. Press one, Daryl White. Shout out to y'all. Making this class work. So silly. I vowed yesterday not to get up here and make y'all laugh and take it more seriously. It just happens. I forgot. I didn't know it was the first. Lord, have mercy. What up, one Mike? Chris, something wrong with me. Imagine if we was all neighbors and my window was open and all y'all get to see me doing my goofy ass streams up here like, this nigga really do this shit? This is my therapy. You feel me? Y'all like those little people listening to me in my brain so I don't talk to myself. Since we're talking convicts and fucking prisoners and shit, yeah. How did I get through jail? I thought about all you guys. What would y'all do? What would y'all doing right now? Press what? I wonder what Mr. Success Builder was doing right now. I wonder what he would say. Press one. So we got the living word versus the king of the dead, the devil's adversary, part one. It's a continuance. Don't get intrigued with the title. I do things like that. It's the same conversation from yesterday. Put your thinking caps on. You know, I will be asking you just regular questions like, are you competent? You know, things of this nature. And if you can't figure out if you competent or not, if you can't figure out if you a black person or not, I see, I don't want to be mean, but I see an influx of Indians, not the Indians that work at 7-Eleven type stuff, the Indians with the feathers, the black ones, who grandfather's names is 9 Feathers and 2 Paul and Pigeon Face and Turtle Shell, all these funny names those names was written in the sand, and the tide came up and washed the names away or something. I don't know what happened to your lineage. A lot of y'all are mulatto, which is a combination of the Portuguese, Spanish, and the various of many things, and really don't have no identity, which means you's a Cabbage Patch Kid, and you need to shut the fuck up. Present one, I'm not talking to you. Where is Rico? Hit that like button. You just shut the fuck up. If you're not on our team, the mulatto people with the green eyes and blue eyes and shit always trying to be the head of the establishment. Sit down. But one Terrence Howard looking. Yeah, man. I just think us as black people, man, we just much better than that. They're just not giving us a chance, you know? Nigga, if you don't get your ass out there in the whole stroll and make this community some your pretty self. Talking about he want the air, he want to own the air inside of a bubble, and he's patented. Get the fuck out of here. I wish you would. I wish I would see a bottle of air next to the water, and I'm on Terrence Howard's 229. And what the fuck? Quantum water. Because you know CO2 and air is the same thing, and water and air is the same thing. See what happens when you believe in science stuff? If this doesn't make sense. What we at? Cherished day in the Democratic community. Mr. Tisdale the first is the best day in the Democratic community. And I feel like sometimes people got to go out in the forest in their communities and yell a bunch of white people and Asian just because they got to get it out and don't present themselves in reality in front of us like that. We don't got that, so we do this shit in public. But I create the space where we can kind of get out here and release that in the first 15, 20 minutes, all of the trauma, just fuck it, get it out of you. I understand. I'm just waiting for it. You know, I was waiting for my man, Rico, but he's not here because he called me Hermes. So I thought he was going to go back that up. I thought he was going to have more time for discussion, but obviously he didn't come to fight at the university today, or maybe we just woke up too early. Who knows? Maybe he's raising his chakras or any damn thing. Who knows? But I wish the brother well. I wish that he could have made it and back up those claims. I gave him 24 hours to come and present the claims, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm allowing even my opposition, my adversaries, to come make a claim against me and something that I've done them wrong or did some old nonsense. I'm telling some old lie. He went all the way back to King George the First. He wasn't playing. Press one, huh? He mad at the motherfucker, ain't he? Please, man. Please, man. Well, I got the wrong one up. Please, Kev. He called me Hermes. Please, Kev. He called me this guy here. What the fuck? So if I don't pay attention, if I don't agree with the immigrant, the foreign Brit, press one, then I'm this. But if I agree with them, then I'm the other one. Damn. That's why I said, okay, hold me accountable, but they had no power. You know why they was mad, y'all? You know why they mad? Because they don't got no power. They being cut off. Oh, the Macho Man Randy Savage cut them off. Press one, and I won the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship on their ass. Press one, and they couldn't do nothing about it. You know how I beat them? They thought I was going to back that contract up. The contract. They thought the Constitution, that's what grants them liberty. I knew it. Press one. I fucking knew it. You piece of shit. I knew it. I'm like, where are you going with this? Press one. Where's this asshole going with this? Where are these people trying to go? All right. So I had to go under. No, well, my undercover is more like playing dumb because they think I'm dumb. I'm so gullible, right? So why not just help them? So I helped them, and I played dumb to try to get an insight on what the fuck they was doing. Okay. All right, they trying to go this way with the wompty womp. Press one. They need me to do like this one. No, they they didn't get the clue because every time they got so close, it was like it was like I was doing that shit on purpose, and they really didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of was like the trickster in a little world. So I probably will be the devil to him because, but I'm more like the guy on the Devil's Advocate that the devil was talking about. That I'm a jokester, a prankster, and press and they never win by some old stupid ass dumb shit that could always happens when they just about to rule the world. It's always like a Kobe moment for God. It's like a grand entrance of like, what's going on? Puff Daddy arrested this. No, what the fuck? Could you imagine being the government of Satan right now? Hell no. Hell no. Come on, Kev. You need to believe me. Press one. You need you and what's the wicked witch of the west say? I know you want everything. Yes, you do. So they want me to solidify the contract. That's all. Something wrong with them. Come, if they ask nicely, call it in. For Miss Mon. Okay. All right. Let's go playing. All right, I'm ready. All right, I'm ready, Brittany. Come on. I'm ready. Let's do it. Right now. Press one. One shot. You better not lose yourself in this music the moment you own it. You better not ever let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Your arms are ready. Arms are ready. He's nervous. But on the surface, they look calm and ready to drop bombs. Come on. Come on. I don't even know. Give me a hug. Come here, Brittany. I was just playing. Come on. I believe it now. You're right. The Constitution. Come on. Come on. I'm so gullible. Oh, they tried to play me. Press one. Get up out of here. Stop right now. You know, they don't even want to. Where press one? Where you at, Kevin Ferguson? Call it in. Call it in. The heavyweight champion is here. You press one. Call it in, Kevin Ferguson. Stop trying to blend in and call it in. Call it in, you weirdos. The heavyweight champion of the world, Craig, is on the internet in the meta hell of the world right here in She-Hole. Live and direct. Come get some, punk. Press one. Come get some. I know the American Indians out there, just the Pan-Africans, the Kabbalists, the Pandas one, all of them just. They women like, but he handsome though. Press one, they like, oh, he handsome though. That's all they care. He handsome though. I don't know. I may be trying to get back in the word though. All the niggas is don't messed up and sacrifice they Saturn, Centralia, they Saturn worship. They don't win around the rings of Saturn. If you
artifacts.
Damn, I'll be asking some important questions. Where's the God? Where's the body of the God of the dead? Where's that? I had a question yesterday. Where's the body? You know, these brothers went on. Taj was on this motherfucker like, huh? Taj is a contributor to this program. He know I don't give two shit. Taj was like this, who? It was like helping a 4-year-old with their homework. Nigga, read. And when you're black, you are what? He just mad on the Pinto. He got the Pinto up, yeah. Oh, a minor. What, nigga? If you a minor, you are dumb. Well, don't be like him. That's one. Don't come to class and about your shit. Don't do it, bro. Huh? Feel like a parent. Parents one helping the child with the homework. If you got 7 apples, press one, damn it, and you take away 3, how many fucking apples do you got left? Well, when I got all this air, nigga, I was in tears. I said, fucking Tosh. What the fuck was you thinking about? What the fuck was you thinking about? You don't understand. Black. Minority. And nigga said, yeah, and that's because I'm under the incorporation, and naturally I'm really the birthright. Wait. Before you even pretend you understand what you're talking about, let's start here. I'm Kevin Gillespie, Dr. Gillespie on Shutter Island. You are, that's how you got to address the matter. Don't be afraid, neither. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all be thinking, I'm wrong, or you going to be wrong, or you don't have to think that way. You try it out. That's how you get the strength to do it again. You see, you know why my trolls call in? Because they know I really love them. Press 1 and they really paying attention. They just don't understand. You see how my troll yesterday, Rico, was like, I said, who are you? He said, I'm Kevin.
Not like this. Not like this.
So only demons do stuff like that. Only demons try to emulate you. Is it still? I'm good now. Yeah, I'm good now. But demons who are under the contract try to emulate you. Gotta be the other you. You notice that, like in the movie Constantine, or other things where the demons exist inside the mirror. So look at it this way. He's trying to convince me. And he's done all that convincing. Who are you? Well, I'm Kevin. No, you're not. You in hell. I'm a living person. Not me. See how I got him like all frustrated? He's like a exorcism. Because they really thought they had power over Kev Gibbs, over Mr. Gillespie. You hear the brothers keep calling in at the level. We got to go to this place. We got to go to this place. We got to go to the ICC and join them because and then we got to do it like this. And no, we got to take this mentality to the Supreme Court. And if you're not thinking on that level or trying to contribute on that level or help and contribute with the Cash App and the Patreon, and that's what's up. But I'm not waiting for it. It's that part in the movie, like in Lord of the Rings, where we see the whole army of these motherfuckers of Sauron and the whole tower, the eye tower. Press 1, and your ass is sitting back afraid. Only thing promised to you, hey, you can't die 2 times, black man. Hey, that should be a pep talk in the military. You cannot die 2 times, black man. Let's get to it. So you have to fight for your right and write that writ of habeas, whatever, at the supreme level to summon the dead. But as a free man, not a convicted nothing. You got me? So that's the importance of it. You can do it, but it has to be at that supreme level. You can't talk to senators, and you have to plead your case at the Supreme Court. That's why none of those leaders you ever had get to the Supreme Court. Ever. Because the case is already won. That's why. That's why. I'm doing this for a total different reason for what people think. And a lot of these people thought they knew Kev or they know Kev. They really don't know what I'm doing. They don't know what I'm fighting for. They don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They don't understand how real it is and how draining it is and how important it is for me to stay focused. So much like distractive stuff was going on. It's not anymore, but and it's like, damn, the importance of these conversations is to get to the definitive, and here we are. Civil, Roman law, the different jurisdictions of that thereof, and all that. So I'm not tripping that people aren't here any longer. I was more like, damn, y'all just wasted your own time. Because Kev went above and beyond and grew more. And grew more. And the information went higher. It went higher, champ. Ask Laundry, what up? Christopher Cook, for the first. Shout out to y'all too, you two gentlemen, for that activity. On my Cash App, students checking in with your boy early. We got to represent, man. Got to fucking represent. I didn't know I had to go so hard, but fuck it. You know, Chris? So, Chris, understand this. Also, there's the science of law. Understand this, though, Chris. I've been doing my research. That's what the allegory is breaking down. That's why niggas are stuck in the science and the allegory of things by way of the science of the law. The science of law. No, excuse me. The law of science. That's where they are. Trapped there. But the law of science is only scientifically breaking down the law to fit society at that given time. So if you have a warped perception of, damn, the law, or you're trying to warp the law, you would do it at that instant, from those types of angles or something like that. But science, if you were to warp the law, see, the law cannot be warped any other way but by the belief of science and allegorical myth gods of science fiction. And then that's the religion of the Canaanites. Do you understand? All right. That's what admiralty and all this other stuff come from, the infringing of. You can never summon them on the contract because that's really a internal contract that they have within themselves. The real contract and the real thing, the Magna Carta, the Bill of Rights, the constitutional republic of the monarch. Damn, that boy Kev just graduated. Boy, I sound like the librarian. Damn, the constitutional republic of the monarch. No, Kev didn't. I told you, bro. This is the guy, bro. I don't care what what's his name? See, I already forgot you. See, I can go play bingo now. My man Rico. Get mad because I love the constitutional thing. I love it. But they got it and left out the monarch and they left out the beneficiaries. I told y'all the three different types of deed it operates like a mortgage. Remember? And it was dealing with, I believe, the lender, the borrower, and the trustee. So if you go back to World War I and World War II, we already begin to see where Black Americans' money was confiscated and then invested into nations that then in turn and never paid us back for those investments that were stolen by way of force of the American government. All this is documented by the survivors of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the various towns and governorships all around the Americas at the time, where all the black towns were destroyed and bombed out in 1900. So this isn't hard, and I've been breaking this down in class so the average person can go back and look at the genocide, the black Holocaust in my videos and see the punishment that was leashed out on our people, from being put on trains to the Underground Railroad, and the people never come out of those mines. Hundreds of thousands of people never reclaiming their birthright, their pensions, and gone, and the mothers and the sons and daughters had to fend for themselves, and the militias came, press one, and that was all she wrote. We got to get to the truth of this matter and not deny it. And since then, you've been under this Roman civil government. You fought for civil right. Didn't they say you fought for them a right to fight? The civil rights was the end of your right. Well, this is why. You joined a civil government, a governance of Rome type without the monarch or the king. And you bestowed all of your right and beneficiaryism over, and they put it in stocks and bonds and gave it to J.P. Morgan by way of Grover Cleveland. I never let that go because that's solidified. That's real. We got them. We just need to structure it in a way where we are comfortable with an argument that Kevin and his team can put forward. That's why we can speak like this. Damn, that's dope, huh? That's why I got this page, so we can talk. Because y'all, the people is a part of the uncovering of it all. You don't have to stop at the Senate or your local representative. Hell, you don't gotta vote. But what is a fucking mandatory is that your rights are preserved forever. And your right to do what? Well, you already dead, so that's violation. Then they kept in a minor estate. They opened up a whole different minor trusts to funnel your right and give your beneficiary package to a whole other world. Thus, you have the mass migrations early in the 1900s. Theodore Roosevelt is known as the trust buster, isn't he? Isn't he? And then the New Deal, remember? What's the trust buster? Here we go. They found a way scientifically, because they know the law, to change names and change heirs, and got you trapped in a scientific world where, like they said on The Man in the High Castle, every way out is what? Is another way in. They'll never get out of this. Worlds within worlds. They'll never get out of this delusion unless you know the original source. They'll never find a way out of, what is that? Dorothy would never find her way back to Kansas. Ever. You would be trapped in Wonderland and with the Wizard of Oz forever. Incorporated liberty instead of divine right. And that's big. And that makes more sense when you own things. When you own things, anybody gonna do this to you for nothing. So it's all done legally, but broken down scientifically. So if you know science and learn science, and then you will learn law, then you will learn coding. Damn, that boy Kev code, huh? That's right. And you will know the secret language, the hidden language between the two. This is the secret communication. Has to be. I'm right. I'm right. This is that secret communication shit. Engineered shit, binary shit. But I don't want to stay on that too long. But I'm just saying, we're gonna have to talk about that. But you gotta summon the dead. Excuse me. You have to summon the dead. And where's the spirit of the dead in this nation? Where is the spirit of the dead in this nation? Right there in Washington, D.C. Hello, hit that like button and subscribe. That boy Kev don't step over all. Move. Where? Where is it? I told you where George Washington's sitting right there at where. And you look up and George Washington telling you what? With the book in one hand, his right hand to God, plead your case legally. Right there. We studied this early at KevRow University. Didn't know too much about why George Washington was at the what's the name. So where's the spirit of the dead? Where is the will and how was it? It's all right there. So where do you got to go? You have to go summon and invoke the God of this world. And God gave Adam dominion over everything. And insert your authority. Invoke law. The power of sin is where? The highest form of law is where? Washington, D.C. Somebody talk to me. You gotta go to where? I've been thinking about this. Washington. And you know why I have to go to Washington? Because just like, what did he say? Has to be an air champion. You got to keep the air in and keep the air out. That way everything in place moving. Only a what? So nobody can go there. Anybody went there? Supreme Court just been ruling with nothing. They just you ain't even went nowhere. They just overturned Roe v. Wade. They just be doing things. Wake up. You can't go no further in learning if you can't articulate. and understand. You have to know the why. What's the reason? And you can't. I need freedom because you're playing in the world of the dead of Saturn, the Judge, all of them. You can't go in there playing around. I was unsure. You can't want freedom being unsure if you even. So you're dead. I think so. Don't bully me. Civil litter mortis is what it is, man. Wake up. You gotta hold yourself accountable to make it out of hell, champion. You're gonna have to do a better job at not being afraid to lay it all on the line, brother. Talking about y'all finna jump. You ain't jumped nowhere. Hun Tracy. Talking about, yeah, Kev, we on the top of the building like the movie The Matrix. They playing around. Scared to jump. Kev don't got the elevator back up, jumped again, doing backflips. Woohoo! But when I'm gone, bro, you understand? Y'all still up here debating? We know what the Hermetica is, the Corpus Hermetica. So you should be on this. Let's get to it. 424-209-9506. You must go to the Supreme Court and plead your case. And show me the body. Where's the body? That's the question of the week. Where's the body? All the students, where's the body? You got it. When you call, you getting asked, where's the body? And why is that important? Well, if I need, never mind. I already proved what the body was. So let me say this. Never mind. Y'all sit back down. I already did it. So once I found the body, I had to find out who executed the body.
Not like this. Not like this.
I feel like I'm an Egyptian motherfucker. I'm in Tomb Raider. One of those movies where you're just all in Egypt. Like, what the fuck is on this wall? And the ghosts and goblins is after your ass. 424-209-9506. This is the best time to be alive. Make it, what is it? Even if you wrong, you fighting back. You fighting back. I'm waiting on y'all. What's up with this law? And why does the devil need Kevin to speak for him? And the children of the devil need me to speak for them. I said it yesterday. I said, y'all, you don't have to, but you're going to need me. Oh, yes. You're going to get to a point where you're going to need me, Rico and Brittany.
Unknown caller.
Press one. And Brittany knows. Brittany don't got you in some shit, Rico. Brittany, why you doing these people like this? Oh, you wretched woman. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University on the air.
Hi, Kev. This is Louis. How are you?
What's going on?
I'm going to try to, you know I'm nervous, but I'm going to try to do it and try at this. The first thing I want to say is about the Constitution.
Okay.
There's a state constitution that was started. The first constitution was 1776, which was created by men, and it states that in it. And then those men that created that joined the Union, and all of this is under the British colonies, under the royal colonies. And those men came together on 1781, and they created they had the Bill of Rights and all that was established in that. Then it takes a sudden jump, and I think this is when the conversion came in when they after 1865 it was the Constitution of 1871 which created the corporation. So as I went and started researching it was the fact that they wanted to have the capital moved to Washington from Philadelphia. And this is where I think the insurrection came in when the Union turned around and they triggered onto this date for the capital and they did time immemorial. So they brought it, the last one is the 1871, which is exactly a year and like 10, a year and 110 years apart. So I'm sorry.
Take your time. I'm taking it all in because I love this. Go ahead.
Okay.
You don't gotta be.
Okay. So
A lot of people call in so nervous. You all right? I've learned a few things. Go ahead.
Okay, so within that, they formed in 1871. It was a sedition act that was performed by the government, and it was the coup, which was made to rewrite the Constitution and put the "We the People" into capital letters, and made the United States into a corporation, and it transferred the power to international bankers and the international corporation, which they and made it a democracy. So I had it was a United States congressional record on March 17th, 1993, volume 33. The speaker was James Tassler Jr. and he addressed the matter and he said that we are here now in Chapter 11. Members of the Congress are official trustees presiding over the greatest reorganization of any bankrupt entity in the world history, the U.S. government. We are sitting for hopefully a blueprint for our future. Therefore, some who say that it's the coroner's report and will lead to our demise. And in this, I have a video that I'm going to send to you to show you that he was trying to say that we need to stop this, but it's been continuing on since the insurrection, and they turned it into the corporation. And then in 1933, which was a trade, when you brought up the trade with the Enemy Act,
yes,
that was one phase. But then it was another trade with the Enemy Act that happened in 1933 with the the Emergency Banking Act, which Roosevelt brought that forth, and that was when they took the gold from the people. And when they did that,
that's why all the property it was confiscated, not just the gold and the silver, but
yes,
the enemy's property in total.
correct. And that made it everything foreign, and they went under a foreign mutiny where so it was under international law, but international law.
Do you know I went on Google?
Army
I went on Google Images and seen and researched this and on the Trading with the Enemy Act. And then I saw all our people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wait, this is the same.
Yes.
This is like, wait a minute. And then I saw some Romanians with some in beat up towns and destroyed cars and things of this nature. But I saw the black folks. I'm like, wait. And now what you're saying makes more sense.
When you showed us the videos and things like that, it just made everything like, okay, now it's like trying to paste everything together, because I'm like, so we were here, but they was confiscating from us and given to them. So in the midst of that, they it says so I looked up something. It says status was replaced with international laws on December 9th, 1945. International Organization Immunity Act relinquished every public office of the United States to the United Nations. So I'm like, so
there it is.
Okay, so it says the government agents acting as an offshore statute merchant, whatever in the form of which the government functions, anyone entering into the arrangement with the government takes on the risk of taking accurately ascending to he who purports to the act of the government and is bound of his authority. So from that point on, it became an international. So the UN is over this 1871. So And within that 1871, they started doing the Registration Act. They started bringing forth the birth certificate and the Social Security card.
This
So
this would
that
be
was
your
the
Eagles. This would be your Eagle.
correct. Oh, that's definitely that's the crazy. That's what they call themselves, or
What?
the Eagles. It's like
But
I
they,
had a
what you say
2 page
they call themselves what?
the Eagles. That's what they call themselves. They are the Eagles. They are the Eagles. That's why I was like, it just blew my mind. When I was researching it. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna
Go
send
ahead.
this information to you, but because it's a lot of stuff. Okay, so in the midst of that, they created. So the 1871 is not the 13th. That was with the 13th Amendment. That was the amendments to the original Constitution. So remember, the librarian, she said it was a codicil, was a will, but it's not something that how can I put it? It exemplified. It was something added to, so it's not recognized. Only way it's recognized. So in that Constitution, it says the government can't cannot go against a contract. So a government cannot demise a contract. So if you have a contract, which the contract is, if we go and contract into becoming a U.S. citizen through the birth certificate and Social Security, they're saying it's legal. They're saying it's legalized, but it's not lawful. It's wrong because you get putting people in these contracts and not giving full disclosure. That voids the contract out automatically. But this is the thing we've been entrapped in, so that they could try to
Yeah,
take
but
over
what's
the
greater than
properties
that?
and land.
I mean, if you're dead within a contract and you're showing yourself the living, then you
Right.
must have a speaker for you. So that makes sense. They
No,
they
we
they feel you're trapped
it,
being dead. That's how they see it.
they they felt that this is going to last forever. And
That's right.
but okay, let me say this. But the thing is, you for you as what I see, the fact that you are God sent. Like it's no way how we would not know this information. It's no way I could put things together, or anybody could put things together without having the guidance and the understanding that you give to us to know how to break this down to layman's terms, so that we can be able to try to stand up and speak for ourselves. But we don't have to speak for ourselves. You are the one that's going to have to speak, but we do have to comprehend to be able to put things together.
Yes.
Because they have this so they've been working on this for so long. The thing with Edward Minden House, I always read that because he said it would be no way that they would be able to do this because of the time that they've taken into this. There would be no plausible deniability.
That's
They would
right.
use that if anyone ever figures out.
Right.
So when they said, I was like, no. I was like, no, we got to figure something out here. And also, it was the Jubilee. It was the pastor that you would have, and he would be reading Leviticus, and he would always get to a part and say that we don't have to worry about that, the heirs. He'd get to this certain part, and he would say we don't have to worry about the heirs because that'll never happen, or something he says.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is he talking about? He's talking about the fact that they know that they have us entrapped into this
Yes.
corporation, dead man, mort man's hands,
Yes.
and they know that they educated us. So how will we, find out? And it's only through God's will that we can find these things out to know how to be able to stand up. So in that, they got this birth certificate situation going. They got this Social Security Act going. They got everybody going in their way, but that's all another way that's set up to keep us in track. But it is like a way out. They are debtors in possession under Chapter 11 reorganization, acting as trustees. So when you start reading trust law, you see, okay, if they trustees, who are the beneficiaries?
Right.
What is the beneficiary act? So I went to the Social Security Act when we were studying that,
Yes.
and it tells you on the Act 4, it tells you that if the man becomes alive, then he is redeemed in his the proof to be alive, then the title is revested, and the actions and profits and interest is returned back to him.
Yes.
So, number one, a woman can't do it. That's the one first thing I learned. It can't be. It's a man that has it. The land or the man. It's the heirs of of the fathers, of the ones who constructed that first Constitution, and who land it was. So I'm like, you can't find that out. But when you talked about the king and or somebody talked about King George Gillespie, I'm like, what? Never heard of things.
You never heard of Sir King George Washington Gillespie.
Let me tell you, sir. Not until I said until I said into your class, until I came into the university. Never heard of it before.
Me
So,
neither.
but
Me
when you
neither.
put
I
the
can't lie to
timelines
you.
up,
Me neither.
that just blew my mind. And to even try to tell it to someone else, they looking at you like you crazy. But
Girl,
to
something wrong
see
with
how
you, something wrong with
they keep,
him, and all
but
that. Go ahead.
how, you can't even talk to nobody else because it's like I don't want to talk about the things. I need to know this. This is what I need to know. But we have come to a point where these things are happening right. We're living in this moment. They have taken and played with our lives and our airship, and they played with our God, giving us false gods.
Yes.
They have us thinking that we're somebody that we're not, and it's not a joke.
That's right.
We living in this moment. I love God. I don't care about what somebody else. I know who I love, and I know who I'm going to stand for and fight for, no matter what. So I had to work on getting myself together, trying to figure out how and what, and I found out that it's a thing called the King's Bench. It's a thing called exclusive jurisdiction. It's a thing that's called where you go into the Supreme Court automatically. And I heard what you were saying about the habeas corpus and things. So
Yes.
in the court, that's definitely a way. It's ways, but this is fraud. This is genocide. These are all things that. How can they not do it? Well, I found out because we have to have the Redeemer. We have to have the heir. So it's no way. It's no way. It's no way. We coming with you. Like it's like we have to stand and speak, but it's through your guidance, your understanding that has helped all of us to get to where we at. And listen, I don't care what. I don't care. I'm here. I'm going to be able to speak as much as I can. I don't know everything, but I only know what I know.
That's
and
right.
I ask God every day to help me know what I need to know to do His will and to bring forth to make my lineage go better and be able to explain to my loved ones how and what has happened to us, so we can get the results that He gave to us, and
That's
not
right.
to have somebody come and put their opinion and their lifestyle upon us. It's very easy what they did. I'm gonna tell you something else with the situation that's going on to the very day. Listen, you talked about the PPP.
Yes.
Who? Do you know there was a re-signing of a re-contract for them to sign back to keep this 1871?
Yes. I told them don't do it.
Listen, I have the proof. I said, what in the world? These people been playing with us this whole time, but you can dissolve I'm gonna say the SKV, but you can give them back. It's a withdrawal from the Social Security. It's certain things that you can do, but it's about restoring everything back, the land and everything back to the people. And if our men don't have this in them to do it, the women, we fall under the kings. The women are and the children are supposed to be taken care of.
Yes.
So the government then will have that. So our men have to stand up. It can't be the women. Like we could support, but it has to be the men at the forefront.
I so love your spirit because I was finding myself lost at sometimes. Like, wait, if men don't stand up, it's over. And they know that, and that's why when I looked at the thing that they had is this thing called the gay bomb that they put in United States who the enemy they fighting with. We already see we the enemy if they are all international, turned international. So they got this stuff going around. So when I see our men and I pray hard and ask God to deliver them from that because it's been intentional. Intentional to put that into them. That's right.
So it's a fight that we lost.
That's
God.
why you can't hate them. That's why you can't just hate everybody and feel that some of these people don't even know what happened.
Don't even know what happened.
They don't even
know they don't even know what God's word says.
Facts.
Because they done taken that from out the schools and out of the churches, if you're a 501c, you got to get down and lay down. You're not going to get that federal money if you don't do what they tell you
That's
to
right.
do.
I won't get no
So,
federal
so they're
money
not going
telling
to
you
take
about the
things.
Sesquive and George Washington. They not giving me nothing. My whole thing comes from the generosity of people. That's how my YouTube page has always been. I don't need nothing from the state. If you build it, they will come and hear the conversation.
Amen.
And if they bright enough, they'll
Amen.
take part. If other than that, it was for me, it's for me, right?
And amen. That's it. That's what and
Yeah.
all this wanting money for. How can I worry about
I
money
can't.
when I know the truth?
I can't.
They don't worry about
I
no
can't. I
money.
can't worry about no
Listen,
money.
they make money out of thin air. See, I know that trick. I know how to do that. I could do that. I don't care about that. I need to know how my son's is not going to have to go through the same training that I'm going through.
Right.
And I can see some things. Even
Right.
if my husband can't see it, I have to act the way as a woman. I always, when you're talking about how women, I always think of my favorite scripture as a wife. I look at 1 Peter 3, and I have to be where I have to be what God wants me to be, so He can see it
That's
through
right.
me.
That's
we
right.
have as women, we have a way to be.
That's
and,
right.
And so if I can't get mad at him and like, oh, but then you got to listen, he looking at me like, babe, listen, I gotta make this money. I'm gonna do,
He gonna see you through
and I'm
your
like,
action,
he like
through
you.
your compassion, through your love. The same way I need to be seen through the work that I put in and the generosity, and it's all love. And I understand exactly what you mean. Even if the person I was dealing with don't go to church as much as or whatever the case is, maybe they'll see it through me. You can't force nobody to see.
Exactly.
Well, go ahead, sister.
Exactly. But by your actions, you can have them come and be reproved through your actions
Facts.
of you trying to do what God's will. Instead, it's that nowadays it's like we're trying to be something that we know that's not right for God. I'm going to sit around and walk and be inappropriate. If I look a certain way, I know if I work out every day, I know what I have. Am I going to go out and disrespect myself
That's
because
right.
I need attention? No,
That's right.
that's going to put my husband
And your better
and my
half, your
son.
husband, your where you come from.
Yes. Listen,
That's
my
right.
father used to, you got to look at how God looking at you first.
That's right.
Forget how everybody looking at you, and know that you need to love Him first. And and let me tell you something else. Matthew 6, you brought that to me. Like you was saying, somebody had said, this is a couple years back, a woman had called in saying she went to pray for you. You tell her the only prayer we need was Matthew 6. And I'm going to tell you something. That was so powerful because it delivers everything through our daily day that we need. And we don't know how to pray
Yes.
sometimes. That's when we lost. So that was one thing that got me back to line it up, because you learn the ways of commerce to deal in the world, to do the things that you're trying to get, thinking the worldly possessions, which you have. But when you have everything taken away and you still feel, I'll be like, okay, let me just go and do what I got to do to make the next day great for me. But when you don't have God, and then when you see what you see God, or you left God and he see, He sees you. How can we not stand up and
right.
represent quality? Why we want to call in? And if I didn't agree with you, I'm not going to become somebody that's going to aggravate you or agitate you. I'm going to be someone that say, you know what, I'm going to just leave them alone. But when purposely doing things wrong to bring something down, this is something that selfless, godless people are doing, these things that don't want. And I just hope they see, because the time is here. Oh, it's here. Oh, KevRow.
KevRow. It's here.
I thank you. It's here. I listen. It's here. They better wake up. They better wake up. I forget all that voting and things. You better see who the Most High is. You better see him.
That's right.
You better see who He sent. You better see who He sent. Because it's right here on this time zone while we walking on this earth. That's why I said I can't keep being quiet. I stutter a little bit, but I try my best like that.
You all right.
So I don't care if you hear this stutter. Listen, I got to be RAW. I got to be who I am. I'm giving myself to the Most High. I'm asking, please, and just let you see me, that I'm here for Him. And I see what they did to us. It's sometimes hard to explain, but I know that they put us into a dead man's hands,
Yes.
mortal man system through
Yes.
a birth certificate, which was a trust that's not even existent.
That's
it's an
right.
estate.
It's not
because
even.
if you
That's
go through
right.
something if you go through something through a will,
They
that
opened
puts
the
you as a
trust. The
person
trust is the
holder.
whole estate. This
Exactly.
you're on fire. That's why I brought up the
Exactly.
It's all null and void. Y'all
Whew.
missing the point with the trust because it's
They
an
better-
estate.
They bet.
It is the
It's an
largest
estate.
estate known to
And only
man.
when and see, this is what they know. Once the air comes, it shuts it down.
Yes.
And guess what? The air is here.
And they
You
don't
know,
have
that's why he's
jurisdiction
here,
over
he's
the
here.
air.
They
And they know it.
can't do nothing.
Nothing.
They can't do nothing.
Now, if I ain't graduated no school and got a degree in nothing, how I know all this?
I think God.
I'm
and
not
I
a
thank God
Mason,
that
brother.
he
I'm
didn't.
not nothing. They want and nobody accepts Kev. So how I know this?
because God sent you.
That's right.
Because you are the Redeemer. Because you the true bloodline heir, and they know it because there's no other way. Listen, John 16. What? Listen. Whoever's been here for a while, they understand.
Oh,
they understand
of
what
course.
it is. And
We just happy that
we
you
all
get it.
know.
They listening to
We all
you.
know. oh, you can't. Why are you making me nervous now? but we all know the truth. The truth is set you free. And I thank you on the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
I so appreciate
I appreciate
everything
you.
you just said.
And I'm here. I'm gonna keep studying,
Yes, man.
and I'm gonna keep doing what I have to do. And that's it. I think I did too much.
No,
Have a
you
good
ain't
one.
never do too much, but I appreciate you. We love you, and it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, like y'all too. Yes.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. You gotta love that. Lord have mercy. And that's what Francois wants. You want that, Francois? Then you gotta speak the truth, man. People, she just ain't speaking like that because I got a hat on, or I'm BBD Bob, or I'm handsome. Hell no. She's a married woman. She's saying Kev has taught me something. There's nothing for me to deceive when everybody can do their research, right, Marley? Kev ain't thinking about nothing but the research, man. Look at this. Sesquive remaining beyond the sea for 7 years and no proof of their life, no anti-verdict as the Sesquive were dead. So it's important that we know this. She just, man, when I say she touched my heart, because she kind of like spoke for everybody. Because we just got finished reading, not Sesquive 666 or 1666. We was just reading U.S. Code 18666, which taught us about the theft. Well, if you're a part of this, and the heir is a part of this here, and this is all violation, and he's not dead, or they are not dead, it's all fraud. Again, there's no way out of fraud. They thought they boxed me in. Nigga, I boxed you in. You thought you boxed me in. You gonna box me in. No, you boxed yourself in. It's equivalent to a dog returning to its own throw up. Press one. Not me. You. I think I'm bright. I'm super bright. Just when you think, we got him right here. Look where we are today. So you can get an understanding of the son of perdition and how everything was lost. Sesquive, hence the big theft, U.S. Code 666. So you can call me Hermes if you want to. You can call me, in your mythology, the son of Zeus. But in real life, George Gillespie, champion. In real life, law and order. Who got you to, who the first person to get our people to vote? Ezekiel Gillespie, an heir. It must be an heir at the Supreme Court, bruh. Get off bro, don't let me get urban on you. Don't let me turn Democrat. Press what you need to get to the supreme level. The Senate or none of them passes laws that do nothing. Huh, Marley? It takes Ezekiel Gillespie. It takes George Gillespie and Aaron's rod and how to orchestrate the law. The rod is not a stick, boy. Press one. So what is Francois here to teach? Nothing. Nothing. He can't give this sister enough to help her husband understand what she don't think he can understand. You can't do that for her, champion. But you can if you had been sitting here listening to KevRow. If you spent all this time studying me the way you think, you have my whole style down in, then you're supposed to be doing this, Mr. Kevin. But you're not. Kevin Ferguson. Y'all not this, bro. I'm Kevin Brian Gillespie. I'm a true champion. It's in me blood, mate. Press one. I'm like this in jail. I'm like this with my niggas in the street. I'm like this at Starbucks with people I don't know. I'm like this with around Asian people, Arab people, Muslims, Buddhists. I'm this funny. I'm that serious. I'm that cool. I'm really like this. This ain't no YouTube. This is my psychological evaluation. And you the doctor. Am I telling the truth, class? Hell yeah. They said, punk. Hell yeah. Yeah, right. We right. We've been so right, but ain't nothing has compared to this type of right. That's why I'm up. That's why I did my stream yesterday for 9 hours, broken down into 3-hour segments. Press one, and I only got like $60. Was I tripping? No, bro. Because it's in me blood, bro. Sure, I want to be sure my earthly self be thinking like, man, what the fuck? But bro, in reality, I wake up, go to bed, play my game, get my little coffee, eat me some food. I'm a simple guy. So it always, it's just what it is. I'm not, I don't buy thousands of dollars in jewelry and none of that shit. I might catch some shit on sale, like, come here, Kev, you need, you know, but I don't do these things, man. Lacoste never goes out of style. I thought y'all knew. Lacoste never goes. Yes, it's pretty expensive. Yes, when you try to dress like Kev, it's going to cost you. But one thing you don't know, young man, is that Lacoste never goes out of style, bro. I can wear this forever. This shit going to be cool. I get it to my son. I can get it to somebody that, 10 years from now. You can't do that with your Nike shirt. It's going to be all fucked. It's going to be all fucked up with your stupid print. And that's what I want to do. I want to get in business to where, things last. I like things that last. I love materials that last. Even if they go in the washer, it's supposed to go in the washer, right? It better last. You lost the customer. Don't lie to me. You feel me? One thing I learned about Tommy Hilfiger shit, the shit lasts. Shit a little lavenderish. Press one, Easterish. Press one, pastelish. Press one, but the shit lasts. Now, between that and Lacoste lasts, but, you can bring it down a notch. You can pay $25, $30. You can catch Amazon, catch 3-4 shirts. Press one, skip with the drip. You can get 3-4 shirts on sale from Amazon. Press one. You catch Amazon on a good day, you get a nice $300 sweater for $60, $80. Well, not 60, but you get it for $90 or something. You'll be all right. But you gotta get on this knowledge. I don't worry about money. I worry about fuck. Like, and let's say if my brain say, damn, I lost $1,000 this month. I didn't really feel it until I thought about it. So it don't stay in my brain too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel these things. I'm not like a struggle YouTuber. Hit the like button. But that's shout out to the people. This right here is what's important. What she was talking about, the Sesquive law, how it relates. Look at this. She brought up the Office of Alien Property. That's how it's supposed to make you feel when you're doing your homework. They put an APB out. That's what cops put out on you. On all of your property, claims division, All of this is dealing with you. Look, lineage, successive agencies, all to aliens. They already guilty at the supreme level. That's why they try to kill anybody not authorized to operate there. Press one. It ain't that they will kill you. Because you not finna do nothing. Most niggas just be like, they'll kill us if we do things. Press one. But you ain't gonna do nothing. You gotta do something. You gotta fight for your right, bro. But these are all the seized assets she was talking about. Look, they was talking about the Red Scare. Look, 30,000 trusts with over 300 billion and 300 million in weighted evaluation. But this was just one guy. They did this over a succession of, and this is all trading with the Enemy Act. They've been doing, this is where they did it at, on the paperwork. And she really put me in a different mental space. So I'll try to come back. It is, it's a lovely time to be alive. I tell you that. It is. I've been on the air for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if you want to be part of KevRow University, join in support, hit that Cash App, call it in 424-209-9506. Help this channel succeed. Who is this? Let me see. Death Valley calling y'all. Lord have mercy. Help me, please. Live and direct. What's your
You
name?
already
Where
know
you
who
calling
this is,
from?
man. Hey, you gonna tell the people? Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah, did you hear the beautiful call that we just received from the lovely sister?
That they were speaking about the estate. I'm just wondering when you go tell the people about how you stole the estate, brother. You stole the estate of Christ, passed on down. You know that the stewards are the true heirs, bro. King James and the steward line is supposed to be who on the throne of the United Kingdom right now.
I didn't
Not
do,
George the First. Someone,
sir.
it's
Sir,
you are
it
there,
looks
bro.
like
You are holding it
hold
up.
on. You're not making no sense. I don't have a crown, sir. I'm not in Europe. I'm not King Charles over there. What the hell are you talking about, sir? You have to speak here.
Let me speak it clearly.
Go ahead.
King George represents Great Britain, right? Great Britain is who betrayed the line of Stuart with Spain. They came together. That's the double-headed eagle, and then they created America, brother. So that's what I'm telling you. So King George the First, again, betrayed his brethren in Scotland. You know what I'm saying? Came together with.
So you saying King George Gillespie?
King George, yes, sir, your forefather. You know who he is. Brother.
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. So you saying, but who is us?
I'm saying.
Wait a minute. First off, you do know. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. You do know the heirs have right, and the beneficiaries have right to do with their inheritance as they see fit. You do know that. Okay.
Talking about
okay. Well, hold on. Slow down. You do. Hold on, sir. You do know that that's their inheritance. You do know that.
What's your? Let me.
You do know that that inheritance was put inside of a trust for future generations, only to be wrote about in Scripture, and for it to be a redeeming process of God's holy people, and the world will be amazed that not only the Son of Man was raised from the dead, but his people, God's people, are also raised with him. You do know that's prophecy.
Clearly, my brother.
Okay. So you're in opposition to a rightful king and his what he does with his inheritance. Sounds like a lazy nigga who don't want to work. Go ahead. But that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, champ.
Yes, sir. Like I said, all I'm saying, bro, is you knew what your people did.
Sir, if it's, I don't know nothing. Just like they don't know what I'm doing. If it's my inheritance, I don't owe you nothing. So say it's Mr. Gillespie, right? You said. Say this is my inheritance. What do you think I owe you?
What you owe is an apology, bro.
To you? You think I owe you an apology after you attack somebody who you got your hand out for?
Bro, you the bishop. You betrayed the king.
Sir, I live in this time. Listen to what I'm saying. Do you hear the words that is coming out of my mouth? What does any of that have to do with you? Say, Kev is an inheritant, and this guy is this one and that one. I don't owe you anything. You do know that. Nobody owes you nothing. A king, a queen, God, nobody owes you nothing.
So if you don't even try to get to learn the language of creation that God put in his people, and you ain't...
Sir, you sound like a little child. I'm not about to argue with you in Elmo's world. What do I owe you? I'm a beneficiary. What do I owe you?
Hey, bro, again, you a beneficiary.
Nothing.
I got that out there.
Nothing.
I appreciate
You're just a beggar, and you've been on mute this whole time, loser. That's what you get. You're just a beggar. That's illegal. You're just a beggar. A person that thinks somebody has to take care of them. You're the perfect person for a communist Marxist regime. And you deserve to be in a dead state. I don't know what to tell you, sir. You become like your own parasite. You're like hosting off of yourself. You spend your time and nothing you're saying making sense. If I ask this logical question, like what does a king or a benefactor or beneficiary owe somebody who's not connected to them? Nothing. So what the fuck do you want? You want reparation. You might as well keep your slavery story going and hope the federal government throw you a couple shillings for shillings of silver for your good deed. You heard what the sister said. She said the PPP loan was a re-establishment, and look at this caller. Look at this guy. Worried about me. And nothing that he has in his mind, whatever that demon convinced him of, is all wrong. And they hate when I'm not who they thought I was in their brain. Ooh, they hate that shit. That little stupid person they thought I was, that they can manipulate. Now that I'm not that, and I'm this one and that one and this one, you just sound hurt. You sound pathetic. You sound like you're trapped in a mental slump, in hell, in a hellish state of mind, like it's nothing but demonology going on. You're not making no sense. Just suffering succotash. Nothing. Wow, Kevin Gillespie, see, that's a Ferguson. See, a Kevin Gillespie, a true guy of the nation. See, I sound clear, dignified, like I've been renewed and restored. I got the urban thing going to let you know I'm really, a rose that grew from concrete type. But he's a dweeb that grew up in somewhere on drug habits. So I don't know. I don't know his life. I'm from South Los Angeles. I'm not even supposed to be here. We was all supposed to go to prison. He was supposed to be. He went to school, got a degree in churchology, went and became a theologian. We have two different lives. I come from a redeemed, went through the fire. You come from, oh man, I can't go through the fire. Oh, because I'm scared. That's one. Then when you can't be scared. You try to convince my audience, they all come here. All of them is, how you trying to convince the people who go to USC and, don't go here, man. Everybody becoming smarter and said, no, bro, you just on welfare. You just not wanted here, bro. You been cut off. That's all you used to embrace me. Now back then they didn't know me. Now they all know me. Best one, Mike Jones. Mike Jones. Woo, they hate to see me smiling up on this screen. Boy, he don't gave his whole YouTube trolling life to making me appear something that I'm not. I don't want what I just tell Brittany and them. I said, keep it. You know you want it. No, I don't. I was just playing. I want it. y'all boring any damn way. Press one. Y'all boring any damn way. Boring as fuck. Ain't nothing I can do with you. You just boring. You gonna fuck my life up. For what? For what? No. I don't want that. And if it's dealing any amount, no. I don't fuck with y'all. Press one. That's how you know I'm not for sale. No. I don't fuck with y'all. The blessings that I get is something else. Then they try to take back they fucking support. They try to, no, the minute I know, so you trying to just confine me by a dollar amount? Get your ass on. If it was about bread, and I wouldn't be, no, get your ass on. Get your ass on and take your Patreon with you. And what I'm talking about is something greater than the goddamn dollar. But my dollar amount anyway is something bigger. You gonna want to be on my team. Press one, you gonna want to be on my team. You can play like, oh, nigga, not my nigga, ain't finna beat. Yeah. If this is Kev's, you already know. Don't come over here with y'all little dollar bills. I'm chasing something that's bigger than your brain can even fathom. I'm trying to help you understand why your government ain't got shit. I'm trying to help you. The motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if you think I'm attractive. You can't do nothing with Kev. Suppose I give my trust $300 million Kev. You can fuck with him? You think God has blessed you like that, man? Playing around in my goddamn class, trying to get a nigga caught up in all type of mess. You think God sent him to you with your retarded self? Y'all just retarded. You think come on now. That like button. You can't do nothing with them. I wouldn't have got here this far worried about small little things. If I was worried about the money, I'd be like, oh my goodness, all of them. My whole support went down 60%. Just what it is, man. Got to deal with the times. Never know if you in a situation like Job where you being tested by God and Satan. Like, man, have you considered Kev Gills? Take it all away from him. See what he do. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what when I be upset or distraught, I be thinking of like things like that, like Job. I wonder what Job was thinking about when he was going through shit, losing everything, only to get it all back. You got to have faith, bro. Persevere. Even if it's years or a lifetime, persevere. Go out, have a sandwich, have a smoke, bring your fishing pole out if you got to. Find a way to persevere and don't let these stresses of this demonic ass you don't deserve God and these whole mentalities as if God don't love you or God put you through this. No, a lot of the stuff that you care about has a material hold on you. See, I always thought like if it was ever a goddamn pandemic, what we gonna eat? Nigga, get a fishing pole. Fish. Nigga, what you think you gonna eat? Y'all motherfuckers is fucking county babies, bro. Fish. You never been fishing? It's trillions of fucking fish. What do Asia eat? They don't even cook. They got so much fish, they don't even cook it. Man, they just eat it. What you think you gonna eat? Y'all put yourselves through things, and that's why people get blessed and people don't pay attention to their blessings. They get blessed, they just don't want their blessing. They want yours. They want yours. That nigga Rico won't mind. Nigga Kev, and if I gave it to him, he just not gonna do nothing with it. What they gonna do? You think they gonna help the people? No. You think they're gonna run the republic correctly? No. They're gonna be run off to British Canada with their funny looking, trollish looking friends laughing with their fucking gothic behavior. They're not worried about me. You, the ghetto kids stuck on welfare, the black people stuck, they're not worried about. If they did, they'll be out here saying it. They'll be out here fighting alien property custodians still. They'll be out here figuring it out. Not worrying about Kevin. Not worrying about Kevin. You be figuring it out. You want these powers, nigga, you got to do the work. or associate yourself with those who help you do the work. See, but you don't got no friend. See, I got friends who help me. Press 1. See, I do 2-3 hour shows. Loser. Press 1 and I'm winning because I've connected with individuals who want to see this channel win and they really want to see Kevin win. Because Kevin lost and they think I haven't lost. I lost. But we back. You know, you got to be willing to lose it all. Even if you ain't bet nothing, you got to be ready to lose it. Because at any time, any of this material shit can go. People recall food. They'll recall, nigga, their Patreon. They'll recall a automobile, nigga, a bank. Nigga, they'll recall the $10 they gave you, nigga, if you don't walk. So you got to be mentally ready for that. When you walk in this walk, nigga, your friend's going to leave, bro. You going to figure out you was the friend. You was the one. Everybody looking for you. You was the one looking for everybody. And the same motherfuckers be the same ones like, man, yeah, you don't even come by no more. Man, got a life now. Life goes on. So with him, he's caught as the devil's advocate. He wants to do the will of the devil's advocate. I'm the devil's adversary. Press. There's a difference, fool. Hey, Kevin Ferguson, you will work for the devil. You too busy calling me the devil. I'm my own person. I'm Kevin. You too busy trying to, I was in the steward. Nobody knows you. You just work for the devil. That's it. Nobody knows you. And nobody cares. You see all these beautiful people, they still here. Nobody believes you. Your life has went all the way down. The devil gonna triple your life up to a 3-minute segment on the phone with the real Kevin in which he profits from your dumb ass. Press 1. The devil just used you for nothing. Press 1. Hit the like button and subscribe. These people only know words like God. Saying God doesn't mean you understand anything. Just a troll. But when it's time to put and articulate yourself, you showing no jurisprudence. Just like B from Texas says. See how we talk to him? You showing no understanding. You're all allegorical, scientific concepts. Allegoric, scientific, and that's why it's confusing to us because you would have made sense 3 years ago a little bit, but we're so into the defining of words and articulating ourselves better, you sound like mush. All these motherfuckers sound like, huh? Yep. They doesn't sound the same. And you know what that says, Rado? You know what that says, classroom moderators? No growth. You know, sitting here playing, no growth. And wrong answer. I've grown dramatically. Press 1. Dramatically. I've grown so much. Nigga, I was just like you. A coward, a broke, running around mad at everybody else, running from the law, running from myself, running from responsibility and accountability. I was just like you. But then things changed the minute I began to look at myself at what I can do. Every time I trained myself, every time I thought of blaming somebody else. But Kev, what did you do? Came right after that. And even if I said, but I didn't do nothing, find something. Nigga, find something. Find something you could do better. If it's a response, nigga, find something. There's always something you can do better. Don't be mad at me because you don't carry yourself that way. If I disrespect somebody, I apologize in a real way. Not you. You just continue on like whatever. That's a part of your life. And that's so sad. You know, I bet you smell real bad when you're at the supermarket or some people don't want to be around you. When people see me, they say, Kev. They see you, they be like, get away from Kev. The kids be like, "Hi, Kev." For you, they like, "Oh, he's a predator." Press 1. The dogs and the cats, Kev. And you, press 1. The bums in the street, the mechanic, the person collecting cans, nigga, the poor dog, the rich dog, the people who just moved in and the people who just moved away. They all, Kev, I miss you, hug right now. You don't get nothing because you smell. You smell like the demon that which possesses you. Little demon. And you dealing with a different brother. We talking about the Supreme Court. That's why the sister called in. You see? And she hear Mr. Gillespie bring up that Supreme Court. That makes sense to her. You're not bringing up nothing but Stuart Little, man, in cartoon. Nobody believes you. And then you got to show yourself because you probably ugly would make it worse. If you're not appealing to the ladies, they going to make fun of you. So that's the big thing here. The good thing about being an African American is the ladies will let you know that even if your nigga shit sound half right, you don't got to look. You don't look the part. You probably got bands. You probably got airwalks on. You don't know how to dress. You have no appearance. Those are all curses when you're around black people. You ain't got to press 1. You ain't got to. You're not like us, man. You stupid. You waste all your time following people, ain't picking up nothing. You're not doing nothing. Meanwhile, all of us have grown mentally, spiritually. We got our gills goggles on. And, it's like they live out here. And you just still like that little cockroach coming out the cracks every now and then. Press 1. Jealous. I've never been that jealous. You make me rethink my life, nigga. Ooh, I don't want to be like him. Damn. Every time you call in, I'm like, damn, I'm so glad I'm not condemned mentally in that state of being. Right, y'all? You ever see somebody who's just ugly and got a mean attitude? Press 1. His girl don't even like looking at him. Press 1. Life. The birds leave. Press 1. The birds being like, nigga. The ugliest animals be like, I'm going back to the bottom of the ocean. This, You caught me. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Deborah from Florida.
Ooh, Deborah, I'm on fire clowning these little termites in my classroom. What's going on with you, Deb?
Yes, sir. Well, I went fishing yesterday, and when you talked about fishing, I felt guilty, but I needed that time off.
That's right. And you know what? Somebody, be blessed. A lot of these men never been fishing, Deb. Do you know that?
Oh, I'd take a boatload of them if Kev Gills would load them up.
You
Pick
know,
'em out,
they
throw
don't
'em
want to
out.
get dirty, and these Democratic kids don't like to get dirty or hurt. So, no, they can't go with us. But go ahead, Deb. What's on your mind?
Well, I was.
Well, we might
looking
feed them
into
to the
that
gators. We could feed them, accidentally knock them off the boat. I heard about Florida.
That's horrific. That's horrific, and it's a true story. And
They might blame you for a little Negro bait, alligator bait, and I don't want that to happen.
No, sir.
Go ahead, Deb.
No,
I'm sorry.
sir.
I'm retarded. I'm seriously, all of this is hilarious. Go ahead, Deb. You got
I would love to banter with you, but like the last caller, when I call in, I'm always nervous. I want to come across clear and concise, straight to the point.
That's right.
And this is my point. Red Summer really started in the winter.
Go ahead.
It was not a summer thing. It was a United States of America Holocaust on the American Negro, and they used the stripes as a cover-up. They used the Alien Sedition Act, and they formed it in Congress before they ever let it off. These people are the Eagles. These government entities which created it went city through city, and you were correct, as you always are, but any little town you live in, Look up Boomtown Days. Look up when the big strikes in oil happened and when the big limestone phosphate pits were made.
Yes.
And you will find that there were original Negro landowners that were put into sorting camps, put into vagrancy camps, and they all cover it up, saying it was a labor strike
Yes.
or something like that. It was forced militias brought in from other towns, and they went town by town, and it started way before, using the excuse of, we're going to have a delicate situation when the men come back from war, when those Negroes that have been internationalized
Yes.
come back from war.
Yes.
And those Negroes are the go along to get along gang.
Yes.
Your men didn't come back from war, sir. If they did, it was a hit and miss.
That's right.
This is a trust that was created. Miss Bunny Speakman showed us in the preamble that it is A to B. You're giving it Blackacre to the unionized citizen.
Yes.
I don't want to be a unionized citizen. It's
Ready.
God who allows
Turn
me
yesterday's
to
leftovers in-
breathe, eat daily. I am captured. I need a redeemer, but the only way I know to do it is to do the study and be grateful for the electronics that I'm allowed to use. You know?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't need books. I don't have to go afford books. They're right here on the little computer.
Yes, ma'am.
That was my spiel. I have more, but I would like to let you speak.
Well, thank you for the call, sister, once again.
Okay, thank you,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Yes, ma'am. So, yeah, we can do all the laughing. That's for the trolls. But speaking, like, seriously, the war is at the supreme level. You can't be a supreme being without going to the supreme being. You got to go to the Supreme Court to even, first you have to make yourself known that this is even happening, that this has happened. And I think we've been doing a great job. Again, that's why I decided now we're going to start doing lectures, because we actually can format it and put it into the perspective for future people can understand it. And, you know, we have a lot of fun here, but I want a more serious lecture, because it's going to be used on the Patreon and to keep content and knowledge and wisdom rolling on these shows. So I appreciate people, and studying this is the biggest thing. How they took all of the trust, the alien property custodians, and all of the Justice Department. All of this is all. We've been going over this for about 5 to 8 years, right here on YouTube, and it's all beginning to even make better sense to me. You know, I'm amazed. That's why I stay on the computer, because I'm really like, whoa. And if I find something else out, guess what? I'll be going live again, you know, because it's about that time that we, even if those who can't pay attention, I hope. All right, we on. You feel me? Coffee and Kush Conspiracy Hour with the Row. Hit that like button and subscribe, Deb. Good to see you. I said to myself, what a perfect time to start my YouTube page, my conspiracy night. Why not? I mean, your brother really start figuring this shit out. And why not just make a whole channel out of these different conspiracies? What up, DJ? What up, DJ? I say, why don't we just make a whole conspiracy out of it, champ? You feel me? Why not? So, what a great conversation of Disney, Einstein. I got a great video to show y'all. Somebody just sent it to me right now in my email. And I couldn't ask for nothing greater than this. Let me see who in the chat room real quick. Whoever this 346 number is, shout out to you. Press 1. Shout out to you, because we about to prove something here. We're about to prove something. We're about to have a great discussion on this. And why not? Everybody else is having great discussion. I think I broke down how you became a part of this grand genocide. Why not just bring it up? Is it true? Is it true? I'm going to leave it up to the audience. 424-209-9506. And what does that mean to you? AB from Texas. Call it in. Tell me what you think about Albert Einstein. See, I was like, Albert Einstein, I was like, Disney got to be like Hitler, or somebody in his family got to be like Adolf. You know what I'm saying? If the theory is correct, it got to be right here somewhere. And now I'm beginning to understand it probably is just a family affair. It probably is just a family affair. Shout out to people in the chat room. Todd, B from Texas, Brian King, Dion, Shiva, Amanda, Max, G Stacks. What up with it? Taj, Sad Bernardo, Mitchell. What up? D-Jack. What up? So why not? I got some Tyron Crockett. What's up, King? What up, Stacks? It's good to see you, sir. My man, good to see you, Stacks. Good to see you up and about watching The Row. You know, one of my favorite conspiracy shows. You one of my favorite conspiracy students. You know me, and you can talk all night about the randomness of Kevin's mind. You feel me? Press what? I'm talking to like people who really hung out with me in real life. They understand. Like, we really think over here. What up, the Stock Sniper TV? Good to see you. Good to see you. Who is that? Roderick B. What up, champion? So, as you guys know, I've been saying like this is like the destruction of atom, the destruction of the nuclear bomb, the physics, the scientists, the chemical breakdown of atom. ATOM in the science world. I told you if Hitler was in the science world, he would be Albert Einstein, because this geneticist here. I just love that American culture have embraced that. I love it because then you can begin to see the grand revealing of it all. How would you like to have been born in Nazi Germany? Well, you've been in it the whole time. Press 1. You've been in it the whole time. And you just at the part where they extermination of the Jew man. Press 1 is being initiated. So that's on you. If you miss the boat, if you miss it, because there's other things to do. There's other things important. I'm here just for those seeking truth, you know, and I've been distracted by a lot of shit over the last year and 2 years. I've still been able to persevere, but at this point, there is no stress. There is no obstacles in the way. There ain't nothing there. You feel me? So the work is what's needed, and focused on the prize, which is you receiving this good information. You know, as we seen people come and go, we seen people pretend, come over here, and they folk Kev just to try to get next to Kev. We seen all type of shit. You feel me? I keep telling them, if your mind ain't on the prize, then you gonna miss the boat. It's just what it is. You know, I'm not to be owned by no nigga or no females or no clique of motherfuckers over there. I'm Kevin Gillespie. I'm just different. You feel me? I'm just different. So I'm one of the brightest men in the world. Y'all was just on Kevin Samuels. Y'all got all these stars out here. Everybody the high value. I let my mind and my faith in God be the director of this. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed when I'm giving my energy to others, I get pulled this way, thoughts that way, thoughts all over the place. I can never get ahead if I allow these different things. I'm telling y'all because y'all got to persevere through it in your personal. If I lean too far one way or lean too far the other way, you know, from aboriginals to being an African or a slave or all these different ideologies, different perceptions on life over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's real tough to balance it all out, you know. So with y'all help and y'all interaction, we'll be fine. We'll be all right. Shout out to B though. Shout out to B for helping your boy out and keeping these conversations going. Well, just going on the air. You know, a lot of different people contribute to the information that we gonna be displaying on this show on Ship 54. We're gonna be displaying on this show, but then there's people who do history and science and different things. Like I really enjoyed the quantum spiritual side of things, like breaking it down and with the word and stuff like that. That's really what I enjoy. But I enjoy it all. Shout out to y'all. But as we look back and we see the theater of war and all of these things, could it have been one big dream produced by the Source Corporation? Yes. And if there was ever a corporate in the downfall of the United States of America, it will be Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. I was always trying to figure out, how did Mickey Mouse end up with the sovereignty of King George and the sovereigns and stuff like that. And boy, hold on, B. Boy, we have came a long way from Amanda and riparian rights and maritime law and connecting those dots to said and airships and princeps and the things that come with that, Tosh and the scientists, B with the word, Deb with the word, for his glory with the law in the word. I think it's all becoming like evident. There's like a reason behind the collective mind over here. B from Texas, you're on the air tonight on Channel 54 with Captain KevRow. You on the air? What up?
Yes, sir. Oh, Kev, I was looking at this Albert Einstein and Walt Disney.
Yes.
All right. What we learned from what you've been showing us with us checking our history before, you had these people be characters.
Go ahead.
That's right. I'm looking at this. That's right up Walt Disney alley with the characters.
He would be the perfect guy.
He would be the one.
With the different characters and the ability for what? Cinema and everything else, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you know he's on the screen with a Moore hat right now?
Hey, look, tying into the ideology that we've been studying and all these different people that's coming against God's people. All right, I think about theater, okay. It's nothing for them to make a person look 20 years older. That's nothing for them to do that and make you into another character.
In Hollywood?
So, in Hollywood, yeah, in Hollywood.
Is Disney a part of Hollywood?
Yeah, very much so.
He's the creator of Hollywood.
Illusion Kingdom.
Disney
the kingdom of illusion.
Disney is the architect.
Yes, sir. Yeah. He the creator of Epcot also.
Also, Epcot is the only thing we know.
Yes, sir.
Universe
Yes,
25.
sir.
That's why I created Universe 25 right here on the channel, because that's all we know is the stars and the moon and outer space.
And all his cartoons and everything he is pushing all the ideology on children, on adults, but starting with children to capture the mind and to get them a certain perception. So, yeah, he's the perfect person to do it.
Did Adolf Hitler also get the minds of the children?
Yeah, that's what yes, sir. Definitely much so. Same thing. And then one thing they all have in common, from Adolf Hitler to Albert Einstein and Walt Disney, they all of German descent.
Wow.
Whether they be characters or not, they are all right.
He said whether they be characters or not. I love that. Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You got Albert Einstein. He from Germany. You got of course Adolf Hitler. All right, then you got Walt Disney. His mama is straight German. they try to say he Irish and something, but his mom is for sure German. So you know how they deal on opposites. We deal with the patriarch. They dealing with the matriarch. So he gonna ride with mama. You know. So they all of German descent. And his dad, I didn't get a chance to. His dad, they trying to say he got some kind of Irish.
His dad is a
Irish
Russian, Adolfo something.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, all of that go hand in hand. What I noticed that was pretty interesting. Okay, how they play, you know, how they play characters when you did the Albert Einstein stuff before. It was talking about how they characters never be in the same place. I forget the name of that theory that they had.
I remember this. I remember this. The two characters cannot exist in the same place at the same time. Go ahead.
Same time. Yes, sir. All right. Albert Einstein, he died in 1955.
Okay.
And something that's interesting, Disneyland opened in 1955, a couple of months apart. You got Albert Einstein dying in, I want to say he died in April. Yeah, he died on April 18th, 1955.
Come on.
Then you got July 17th, 1955. The theme park opens up. So you got April, May, June, July, 4 months. And boom, you know, the theme park opened up. I'm like, character in,
character begin.
Character in.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So yeah, this type of stuff is very, very much feasible. I sent you a little short video that I seen. We were talking about.
So wait.
You know,
before we move
Adam.
on, are you saying that Adolf Hitler could have? This is very interesting. Could have faked his death by becoming Walt Disney?
Bro, it ain't even that hard to perceive. It's very easy, especially when we think of the truth. These people, okay, all the
Hold up.
Responsibility.
Hold up. Okay, so that mean that mean it's been Walt Disney this whole time behind this agenda of sovereignty and stealing the birthrights of African Americans and giving it to foreigners? Are you saying foreigners are here by way of Disney?
Yes, sir. Disney is like the World Fair on steroids to me. You know, they perfected their art. They witchcraft. You perfected it. You know, it's like, all right, we're gonna get them now. Now we on sovereign land. We don't have to keep moving around. You know, like what you call that? All that moving around, gypsy style. We're gonna get some land in Florida, and we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off right.
And call it Disney Cruise Line and start transporting.
Bro, like straight up. And then we're gonna make the Rat King official. That's what I see.
So Disney's kingdom is for real. It's a real government and it's sovereign on our land.
We can see it, like the battle they was having in Florida
with Santos.
I believe they still. Yeah, if they didn't have a stronghold like that, it'd be easy for them to just say, "Hey, nah, y'all can't be here." But they got a real fight. So yeah, bro.
Because they claim sovereignty.
Mm-hmm.
Because Disney claims sovereignty, which is illegal, because sovereignty cannot happen to a corporation. Corporations aren't sovereign; they're dead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they would have to be using a real legal name illegally to claim sovereignty, and that bloodline must be in existence for them to even claim that. But then that'll be faking that'll be taking somebody that's genealogy and lineages from here to verify that and hold hostage and ransom for what? Oh, that's crazy to think about. I mean, how does a corporation and Mickey Mouse and Pluto have more sovereignty than the ones who are under the king? Go ahead.
Well, you got the people mind. They not thinking, and you keeping them distracted with amusement and with entertainment. It'd be a easy thing to do, you know.
Well,
And
Disney will have to own
they got everything.
all entertainment for their minds. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Even I would even say even the news, the major stations are owned by Disney. You know, the sports, the entertainers. You can see every one of them that come from Disney, and they minds they a little. You can see some not quite right with these people. So yeah, it's very feasible. It's not a far fetched thing, not at all.
Would Disney
Um,
put himself up as the smartest man in Epcot to ever live?
yeah, yeah, straight up. Yeah, you would. Yeah, that'd be an easy way, to get the people's minds too. You get them to believe that, then hey, you got them. You got them. You got the people minds. Then you whatever you tell them. But what did Hitler say? Hitler said if you tell a lie so many times, then it becomes true. So they all riding on the same ideology of what's the word for it? A deception. It's the deception. Like they try to come with the magic. It's the magical kingdom.
It's the magical kingdom. Ain't that the
That's
name
their
of
slogan.
it? That's the slogan.
Yes, sir. Magical kingdom. And all of them study it. They study the mind. The study the mind, and then like you was talking about Albert Einstein giving you the perception of a scientific thing of the stars and everything. And if I give you the illusion and I answer all the questions, I got all the answers to the questions. You know, I give you all the problems, then I got all the answers. You see what you understand what
Right.
I'm trying to say?
On some Willy Wonka
Yeah.
shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Willy Wonka, Wizard of Oz type. Yes, sir.
So we found the Wizard of Oz. Would you say that Disney is the Wizard of Oz?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Because then you think about how they was talking about on the previous video we saw, y'all watched together when they was showing how he was so much in control and wanted. That was an Epcot video. So much in control of every little intricate part of everything and how they constantly changed everything. It was a constant change. And then the people that was living there or working there, he had them living there. So it was more like
slavery.
We let you into slavery. We let you into the country. You got to stay here and do what I say, or else I'll send you back home, or even worse. You feel me? We don't know that part, you know. But yeah, bro, he most definitely on some Willy Wonka super villain type stuff to me. Sir. I looked up. Well, I'll wait for a second because whenever you decide to show what Albert Einstein said, it makes a whole lot of sense to me on like what they've been doing in to Adam. You know?
Okay, so that was you that sent me the video. Okay, so let me do that and call me right back after the video.
Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
sir. All right, now watch this. Now watch this. This is great. This is great because he sends the video of Albert Einstein. Now this is going to get you here. He sends the video of Albert Einstein and them coming up with something so fantastic. Now you're going to have to listen to this. You're going to have to listen to this because the people got to see. Hit the like button and subscribe. The people got to see. Now, this is very important because right now we talking about the destruction of Adam. We got Eve. The thing is to take what's coming out of Eve is the destruction of Adam. And I've been telling y'all about Oppenheimer and what they were doing and the destruction and why it's very important for the people of this land to know their history correctly. So to identify who was in opposition to freedom 150 years ago. Because this ain't freedom in where we live in now. Corporations, Elon Musk, all these people need to be arrested for treason, like Donald Trump said. Working with China and everything, just treason everywhere. If this was America, all of these people will be in Guantanamo Bay getting waterboarded. Fact. But this ain't America. This is socialist communism, religious by way of Catholicism and every other thing take over right here in the Americas. This is slavery. This is servitude. This is debt bondage. So it's deeper than what people think. Now, I said the plot was always that the atom bomb was more about the destruction of Adam and the containment of Adam. But what you about to watch this shit say right now, it should be, he should be thrown out of the textbooks as any type of leader or anything, anybody to look up to. Both of them. Who's the one pumping this stuff on the television? Disney. Who told y'all the falsehoods of the world and wanted to be like God and have the mind of God? Everything else was filler. Einstein. Disney and Einstein. Same shit. Same brain. Same brain. Ain't no different. Y'all might as well stop pretending. It ain't no different. So listen to this. This is important.
Have overwhelming responsibility in this world life and death struggle to harness Adam for benefit of mankind and not for mankind's destruction. We beg you to support our efforts to bring realization to America that mankind's destiny is being decided today, now, this moment. We ask your help in this fateful moment as sign that we scientists do not stand alone.
I agree.
We scientists who release this immense power have overwhelming responsibility in this world life and death struggle to harness Adam for benefit of mankind and not for mankind's destruction. We beg you to support our efforts to bring realization to America that mankind's destiny is being decided today, now, this moment.
Now, what is it saying here? That means this guy is one of the biggest players in the atomic bomb. Yeah. The chemicals that went in. Now, what did we say about the chemicals that went into the atomic bomb? Are the same chemicals they sprayed and given as antidotes, as medicines in America to African Americans in the 1900s. Same thing. Plutonium, Agent Orange, everything that consists in an atom bomb. Because we're talking about the destruction of atom in the 3D, not the 1D, not in the science. You feel me? They're trying to explain it in the science, but you got to understand it in the physical, in reality. These people aren't good people. These are your fanatics, pinky in the brain. One is a genius. The other one is insane people. To destroy everything that got anything to do with God and the faith and trust in God. We don't even know what God looked like. We just, God. They don't like that. Nobody likes a God that you can't see, that you got to have faith in. They rather worship themselves and get to the final conclusion. Boom. Because that's where America is headed. I've noticed since I've been on Earth that America, the citizens talk too much about we free, when in fact they just went to Ukraine and ain't told you shit, and y'all didn't say nothing. They just went over there and did this. Y'all just celebrated 9/11, worshiping the cube once again, going around 9/11 again. There it is again. Y'all are, America itself is one big Babylonian, Italian, Sicilian, Germanic, Russian, Tsar, Orthodox, Catholicism, cesspool of corporations by way of 501(c), of course. The big more, which would be the Pope. That's the biggest more you can get. It don't get no bigger than either Disney or the Pope. Now tell me something. How does Disney? Is Disney a more too? Also? Talk to me. So we got all of these people with these hats on. From the same people, from the same region, agreeing to the same overthrow of the sovereigns. Them the only people missing in this whole story. Free people of the Americas. Troy Hammock. No, it's not a sick place. People are sick. That's all. It's not a sick place. America is beautiful, and the people are beautiful, and people come here are free. Facts, bro, especially from where they come from. It's a sick place where the world is. The world is sick. People are sick. Other countries is sick. Nigga, where African Americans ain't at, that shit look weird. And probably, like India, never. I wouldn't even want to go there. Press 1. Nah, bro. Don't get it twisted, because you hear me saying this. This is just history and science and conspiracy, all of what. I love it. America is beautiful, champ. One of the most beautiful places in the world. Don't get it fucked up. A lot of y'all countries is bullshit. When you go, it's like, why did we come here? We should have went to Texas. And should have went to Utah. Press 1. I don't even got no passport. I don't want to leave. Don't talk nothing about America. I wouldn't want to leave here. To go where? Press 1. To be a passport bro? Where am I going to go? For what? To drink some tea and coffee over there? Hell no. What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? Most of the shit I do is illegal tenfold. Press 1. That ain't happening. I love where I'm at. America. America. But, some things in history we got to fix. Most of these people came from over there. These are the scientists and the entertainers, Operation Paperclip, and you've loved every bit of it because it was to subdue the black Victorians and the black sovereigns and the people with estates. What Adolf Hitler did in the theater of war, Walt Disney did in the production of it. And he did it at Disney. Hey, Troy, I wouldn't even want to go nowhere, Troy. I wouldn't even want to go nowhere. Ain't nowhere to go because y'all all come here. So obviously, Troy, ain't nothing going on where y'all from. Coffee and Kush TV, late night with the roll. Ship 54, you on the air.
Yes, sir, Kel. That video, he said some key things that I was like, wow, bro. He said that he agreed to harness atoms.
Go ahead.
Not like to harness atoms. Like if you would think I think if they was talking about it in a scientific sense, they would be like, do you agree to help us harness atoms? He didn't say atoms, he said atom, like
yes,
ADAM.
Yes.
And then so we got to look up harness.
Oh, okay. So
did
you look up the word harness?
Yes, sir. I looked up the word harness. Of course, they got more than one definition. All right. The first definition, it says to set a strap or fitting by which a horse or other draft animal is fastened to a cart, a plow, and is controlled by its driver. So in that sense, I could see them harnessing Adam. As treating us like animals.
It is you are talking about the wheel of time. So now you're talking about its own chariot.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now the second one, it was control and make use of natural resources, especially to produce energy. And I said, oh man, the atom bomb, Oppenheimer, and taking up an atom to produce energy, whether it be them charging us up, putting us in a jail system, financially stealing from the king, killing the king, and harnessing the energy of the people, taking their resources, sending it off to other countries, like you was talking about, like we seeing with Ukraine. Also, what I did, I looked up the similar words, the synonyms. You got control,
yes,
exploit,
yes,
utilize, use, make use of, put to use, render useful, make productive, turn to good account, channel. I'm like, how they be with the channel, mobilize, employ, apply, capitalize on. That one was like, wow, bro. So they sitting here talking in code, even on camera, they still talking in code though, and he agreeing to this, and they talk about America, but you see them dealing with foreign people, which is they people, He was very much German when you heard him speak, Whether I was like, man, bro.
Yeah, but he also the thing is, they're actors. He's also American, so on one character he can be.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, but no.
Because he got dual citizenship.
Bingo. But then you in America, here it is. Hey, this is Walt Disney. I'm going over here. Just like these country singers and these singers that sing over here from Europe. But as soon as they start singing, they sound like they're American. As soon as they start talking, they right back to like, what the fuck is this? This is the game of duality. The theater of it all.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Cold War. Yes, sir. Yeah, and the theater of war, I'm starting to see it's more than just them showing us the war footage. That's part of it. But the other part is the acting.
It's the acting.
Theater.
It like when you watch the Truman Show, all of the people walking around and doing things, that's the theater of war. They're not doing anything. Walking across the street, putting on computers, going to work, coming in from. The reality of it is, this is what happened to these people, and what you doing don't matter. It's all acting because you're not white. you're this. And you're not at war with them
Yes.
because you're the same as them.
Yes, sir. And even in acting, everybody play a role to make the scene. You got the main people, but then you also got the extras. So, you know,
You said you got the main
I was
people,
just like,
then you
God.
got the extras, huh?
Yeah, for real. Everybody play their part to make the scene happen, to get a visual
To
of
make
what
it
they
all
trying
come
to
alive.
what they doing. Yes, sir. I say, man, bro, they on some Dr. Evil Nutty Professor type thing. Like, you know, I'm like, bro.
So in reality,
It's
they're
not
they're
far-fetched
there
at
to
all.
reinforce one another's and cover one another's storyline. So
Yes,
there,
sir.
so pretty
And we're
much, if
gonna
this
pass.
was narcissism, this would be one big giant gaslight on African Americans. Oh, they'll be that's
Yes,
gaslighting
sir.
to the max. Huh? What are you saying? Racism?
Yeah.
No. He was running. Oh no, I don't know nothing about this, but we out of here. This is the go ahead, champion.
And another thing that I see them doing, they get on both sides of the argument.
There you go.
Whatever argument it may be.
Go
You're
ahead.
getting on both sides. How can we lose? If we're on both sides of the argument,
Facts.
the pros and the cons,
Facts.
and that's the biggest con game there is.
Facts.
We can't lose. We become the house, you know. They become the house.
We all cover each
to
other's
always win.
stories, and we all dated back into time immemorial where we all can agree dinosaurs did exist. They just make it up. Just make it up because we saw
And
it on
then-
Disney. We saw it on Disney. We saw
And
planets
then-
on Disney.
and then-
Everything we learned was in melody from Walt Disney and the Disney channels, and everything from Muppet Babies to this one and that one. Go ahead.
And that, like, the way they teach it, they taught the people through this and then implemented this stuff in the school in a different fashion. Even showed us this stuff in school. They would show us, oh, you get a break today. You get to watch TV, watch cartoons, but it's still educating, you know? They still educating you on what they want you to have it programming. They putting the program in you, and then in the TV shows and the cartoons. So that's all we had to watch was programming, bro. I'm like, man, now I think about everything. All it is straight programming. So yeah, you would think it's real because everybody everywhere is getting programmed with it. That's why, you know, if we was to tell people, hey, nah, and that's not real. Dinosaurs, planets, that's not real. They would
Hold up, bro.
look at you like,
Hold up, bro. You got us
you
fucked up,
tripping.
bro. On Pyru. You got us fucked up talking about this nigga over here talking about planets and shit ain't real, blood. On Cud. You know, Crip, nigga, you got us. That's what they saying in my neighborhood. You nigga, that's enough of disproving fucking Einstein, bro. My kids gotta watch Disney and cartoon, bro. You tripping. You know. They be like,
man, everybody know we spinning on the axis, even though I see the sun standing still right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows this. You know, hey, they ready to go to war behind it.
They ready to go ahead.
They fully programmed with the synthetic light.
Our people be ready to go to war and reinforce the program, and it ain't even real. It ain't even real. They really think the Egyptian construction happened 33,000 years ago. Billy Carson and telling
every
them,
video that they see.
Go ahead.
Oh man, we don't have the technology to do this no more. And we like, bro, man, you need to chill out, bro. Who told you that?
They doing things that we'll never do today. We ain't never redid it, bro. We make triangles all the time, bro. Stop it, bro. The fuck is you talking about?
For real, man. For real, you know, you like Billy Carson told us about 30 billion years ago, but you right here with me. It'd be make more sense if you could prove something to me that's more closer to now.
I can prove it.
About some stuff
I can prove it.
I know you can. You have.
Look,
you,
man.
you
Look
have.
on the screen right now. Look on my screen. See, I'm gonna prove that it was.
I can't see it.
All right, but I'm gonna prove that we built the pyramids. All right.
Yeah, you gonna get him, Kel. Gonna get him.
I'm gonna prove we built the pyramids, nigga, with cranes, nigga.
Yes,
and
sir.
molding structure, bro. I don't fall for no nonsense now. I know this real story. Sarnetta and them playing around. I could have been beat them a long time ago. You feel me? I don't want to really show them when Egypt really was built by cranes and dirt and molding sculptures all the way. I don't want to do that to them because they've been believing in this a long time and it'll hurt. Press one. They already lost polite.
They're gonna have epileptic seizures out here. Get the shaking.
Oh yeah. They talking about nobody can build the pyramids and they didn't redo it or nothing. And bro, they made them, bro. It's world fairs, Disney and them, bro.
For real. World Fair. That's exactly what it is, bro. It's not real, sir. They like Disney. What's that song? Let It Go? Yeah, that's what they need to do. Let it go. For real. Let it go.
The motherfuckers, who built it? We ain't never built this ever, and they will never been able to come. Kev posted a picture of when they built it. And this is not old illustrations. This is real. That's a man in a white beater. That's a man with no shirt. That's a man with a cell phone. This is real. These are cranes lifting it and dropping it into place. Lord have mercy. I told you about their gods. They all made up.
Yes, sir. Definitely so. I'm gonna start taking pictures and put them in black and white. I'm a time traveler. Let's do it.
I was gonna erase all these people. I got this app that would erase all of these people building the Sphinx and all of these things, and put myself there as if I was King Tut or the Return of Akhenaten reconstructed. They got apps that do all this.
And for real, like they get the technology that they be using, that they already got it in place. They know about. They just bringing it out now.
You ever been to the beach and the sand was damp and your kids put a bucket inside the castle sandbox and they created like a mold, and then they flip it over and remove the mold and the thing is there? The castle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it right there. They just put an Egyptian in the sand and then hardened it and then raised the thing. And then an Egyptian face was right there like, how they do that? Because
yes, sir.
They said
and then even the language. Just from 30 billion years ago, how did these people translate it? How would they know?
You know why they
it don't make sense.
You know why they translated it in 1943? Because that's when the fuck they built it.
Yes, sir. That's when they made it. Lord, man, come on, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And you got brothers getting mad at us.
Me.
Hey, you don't believe it. This is where our black people come from, and it's our language, and they stole it. And then come to find out it was translated by German people, bro. You talking about the white man, this and that, and they
the
done
white
told
man
you.
is the devil. I shouldn't be friends with Todd and his friends and none of this, but you.
Yeah.
You over here making sand castles and just talk about we don't know that this is from 33,000 and you got to join my Freemason club with Jabari and he get hit in the ass with a paddle to learn how the Egyptian even came up with the science to even attempt something like this. Press one.
Oh, they bro. Oh,
this is sad.
Yeah, the whole thinking is thrown out, bro. It don't make no sense when you start knowing, like you say, when you know the truth. All of it is folly. It's foolishness.
It's foolishness, man. Damn. And they around here thinking they got to raise chakras to meet Akhenaten and he was put together at the beach. How we gonna tell them? Them niggas really thought
we got
huh?
We got to give it to them straight, no chaser, kid. Just
Man.
like you been doing, bro.
We got we got to give it
No,
to
no. You got to tell them straight, bro. They gonna listen or they not. But at least you heard it, you know.
So you telling me
You heard it.
that Cranes officially built this? I could not. So 19 Keys and Brother Polite and Big Carson said that this was built in 33, and the structure still holding up today. That's because it was built yesterday.
Man, anybody knows, especially here in Texas and California, when they got stucco houses, they got to redo them. It ain't no all the earthquakes, all the. You telling me that the mountains and stuff was moved with wind damage from sand, but this building that y'all say made by man, it's gonna still be the same. So I don't believe y'all. It don't make sense.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Don't make sense.
It just looked like, their history, they was talking about the Bible, but this looked like it was made after the Bible was made.
Yeah, like they plagiarize and try to make a theme park around the world based on what they read. Like, oh, we gotta not make them believe, so we're gonna put some of the stuff up. We're gonna make some fake Egyptian. This is where we had y'all in slavery. All of that. All of that. What was that called? That land, that theme park land old boy had.
Freedom Land.
Dang. Freedom Land. We're gonna make Egyptian land. We're gonna make everything y'all can think of.
Oh my goodness.
This the eighth one. What they call it? The eighth wonder of the world. It's a wonder. It's a trick.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of wonder again. So all the wonders are connected.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
That just hit Wonderland. This the eighth wonder.
Oh my goodness.
It make me want to. What are all the wonders out here? Oh man,
Damn.
Wonderland.
Wonderland.
Non-compost Mentos.
It gotta be.
That's what people is. Non-compost Mentos, bro.
Damn, so maybe
And
everything
then
on these Egyptians' walls was made at the same time, so there's no real history past 43, 45.
It's looking like it. That's all I'm seeing. Every time they had even the archaeology of stuff, it's more modern when they found it. Like if all this stuff was from way back then, you mean they just finding it? Like, come on, man.
Wait.
1877, y'all just finding it. I think y'all just made it. Y'all just made it, and y'all finna put it into place.
Yeah, well, it looked like they made this very recent because these are cranes. These are more modern cranes that's holding, molding things, and it's like, wait a minute, did they build this? Yep. So Sinet and them built their whole Black Power channel and said we was the Egyptians, we was great kings and queens, black family, and we should get tattoos that they had and think and hold ourselves as melanated. They worship the sun and we harness the sun, and we for our skin is black and we curse like Jehovah Witness say. Go ahead, King. I digress.
Man, look, Kel, when you said moles, I start thinking about the freeways. Like when they got a bridge on the freeway,
yeah,
you got, the two sides, and on the wall, I used to work
at the mall.
Work for a company, yeah, and they mold it. It's not actual lines. It's like you said, it's a mold,
it's
bro.
A mold.
And then they put it's pieces like a puzzle. They put the puzzle pieces together, bro. So it's not actual like these are stones. And
oh my goodness!
Lined up.
Oh my! You telling me their gods are 3D puzzle pieces?
Bro, yep.
3D
I'm
puzzle
thinking
pieces.
about it like, yep.
Oh my God.
3D puzzle pieces, bro. Just like when you look at the walls on the freeway right before a bridge on both sides, you can look and see that it's not an actual brick by brick. It's a big mold of it.
Oh, that's right.
And then
they pour it in.
They pour it in. They already got like the mold. They pour it in.
Inner
And
cast.
they got the
inner
lines in.
cast. Yep. The
Yep.
blueprint already figured out
Yep.
where it's gonna fall into place at, and oh my goodness. So they just filled it up and put it into goodness.
And put each piece into place. And then if you go to the wall, you thinking it's a brick. It's not no brick. It's just molded that way. That's why it fits so tight, because that's the way they designed it.
Oh, perfectly angled.
Bro.
So when they say, how did they put it together so angled the way that they did, they was wearing scarves and had no shoes. That ain't true, bro. They just did this, bro.
Piece by piece. That's how they did it. With skill, what they say was skill and accuracy. Real quick for you. Yeah, man.
Piece by piece with skill and accuracy. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. We tired of the nonsense, man. We not stupid. How long you think you gonna keep this lie going, bro? Like, when somebody straight lying to you and you already know. Like, man, to be honest, like even when you tell kids, you catch a kid in a lie and you just keep asking them questions. Man, 9 times out of 10, if somebody keep asking you these questions, they know you lying, bro. You might want to get off it. Man, how long y'all think y'all gonna keep doing this? Y'all had a good run, all right, already.
That's right. It's over, brother. It's over. This was good. But the Egyptian Book of the Dead and Thoth, listen, bro. If they can build this in 3 days, what you think what they did with your little tablet? I mean, Emerald. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Emerald tablet.
Yeah, they say it's the Emerald tablet. And then all these different beliefs are far-fetched. Like, you got these one people say that all right, the Dome of the Rock or the Black Cube, they saying, oh, this is a meteorite that came from outer space. You gonna believe outer space?
Wait,
I can't run with this.
Say it again.
Now, you telling me this?
The Abyssinians? Would you say they did?
They come with the Dome of the Rock and then the little meteorite, the little black meteorite. They call a meteorite. They saying this is this is a meteorite from outer space. And I'm like, everything y'all talking about is far out there. But then when you tell people the truth about it, they think you far out, but you not,
If I walked up in the house with something that fell out of space that looked like this, they'll be like, Kev, get the fuck out of here. But they'll believe it if it wasn't me.
Straight up. That's really what it is. A lot of times, like, people don't want to believe the truth when it's coming from people that they're familiar with. That let me know that you think I'm stupid. Which I don't really care. I just gotta ride with the truth.
They uphold celebrities more than us and me and you or anybody with real knowledge. They uphold these folks. Us, they'll be like, yeah, they got a point. It do look kind of fishy that cranes will be used to put the pyramids into place, and these they just can't. They don't want to see. Nigga, they just made this shit. Go ahead, chap. They just mad at the motherfucker.
Right, man. Bro, they don't want to hear the truth. When you try to show them, like, nah, bro, that's not real.
You haven't even seen what I have on the screen, do you?
When they were building the pyramids.
Not the pyramids.
Okay, what you got?
I see, that was the last time, the pyramids. See, this time I got the big statue with Akhenaten and Isis, Nimrod and his girl.
So these people oh man. Nah, I ain't even seen that.
All right, look. Call me right back. Look at the screen, bro. Look at my fucking screen, bro. Call me. He ain't even seen this shit. Yeah, bro. Look at this shit, bro. We got him, champion. Somebody got to explain this madness, bro. Who did this to us? These people got clothes and shoes. Somehow they wasn't able to replicate nothing. We ain't wasn't able to do nothing to this day. Well, they're showing do it. Give the Mexicans some job. They'll build them. They'll put them right into place. Press 1 right in your front grass. Trust me, bro. Y'all full of cap. As my man said, we tired of believing y'all. Hunty Jack, bro, we ain't playing no more. Bro, I'm tired of Lord have mercy. Y'all women don't even want y'all no more. They just like, all right, y'all need to get this shit up because this shit ain't going nowhere. Press 1. And anyway, Kev Gills is on the screen proving everything wrong. Damn. Hit that like button, subscribe, and also contribute by way of Cash App or Patreon. Links are on this side of the screen at the bottom below the fake people from Egypt. Press 1. Hit the like button and subscribe. So my Abyssinians, I'm trying to tell you who's against God and how y'all end up worshiping rocks and believing y'all was from Egypt. We trying to help you. That's all. So you don't get caught in the confusion. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is Epcot program. Disney made that Epcot program. He made us into niggas. We was brothers and sisters, but now we niggas and bitches, like Tupac said. Right here on Channel 54, I'm Captain KevRow. Of course, this is Ship 54, and all of your favorite alternate media news and conspiracy right here, right now. Shout out to Amanda for posting my link. Shout out to you. Lord have mercy. I've always, me personally, hit considered the Nazi invasion of America as just Disney, Hitler, Woodrow Wilson looks like Pope Pius, and this one and that one. Facts. This one and that one. But no, it's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. Very interesting conversation we got rolling. Is Albert Einstein, Walt Disney, would that make it official with the Epcot program? Could you look at these people and tell who is the man in the high castle? Let me know. Now look at this one. Look at this one. That means the genocide and the Holocaust could have took place right here in Americas, and this could have been a huge cover-up operation to cover up what was going on here in the 1900s. 1925, 1935, 1945, 50, 60, 70, 80. And if you don't have a good breakdown of what was going on over here, and if you was listening to Walt Disney, you may have been paying attention to what was going on in Russia or over there or in the water somewhere or somewhere in the clouds or somewhere this way or that way, being indoctrinated and confused about what was really going on in the Americas. It's not just a coincidence that since this chemical warfare and this imagination machine got here, that our lives begin to flip upside down. The coup d'etat happens in 1898. That's 1900s. This whole reconstruction after deconstruction period, which sound like that Egyptian stuff could have been over here as well. You never know. Now that we look at what was going over in the world fairs here in America and how they put together those Egyptian statues in Egypt, lets me know they knew what they were doing. So this week, on the road as we get back into science, and the father of science is also the father of entertainment. Is the best entertainer and the best this one and the best that one, because quite possibly Disney could be the devil's playground. How did Mickey Mouse get sovereignty? How did it happen? How was Disney able to orchestrate sovereignty in Florida and all of its lands that it's conquered? Whose deeds are they holding that are sovereign, that makes a dead corporation stay afloat? Drugs were indoctrinated in 1898. Also, send me that. Oh, drugs were introduced in 1898. Also, send me that, Shiva. That's going to be great. 1898. That sounds like this whole history ride was nothing more than a coup d'etat. 424. Coffee and, Late Night with the Road, Channel 54, Conspiracy Hour. You on the air? What up?
What's up, Kevin? Said, how you doing, Professor?
Oh, man, I'm blessed, man. What's up, champion?
Man, I'm sitting here listening, and I'm thinking, bro.
Are you enjoying?
So, yes, sir.
That's what's
yes,
important.
Yes.
That's what's important. Are you
enjoying? It's great, bro. Yes, sir. So, with Albert Einstein and Disney, yes, they look like each other. So, what I'm seeing is like Albert Einstein being like just like a pseudonym or just a character that for Walt Disney, and it's like one of the positions that he takes as far as being like the overall, like you said, he's the architect. So I start thinking about LSD.
Go
and
ahead.
This whole like the sphere ball, the sphere ball, the one you showed, the one at Disney. And I keep asking myself why I keep seeing that with like the Moors and the Shriners.
Wait
why
a minute.
I keep seeing that.
The sphere ball?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me bring that up for the people can understand exactly what you're talking about. Go ahead. It's like an eighth ball. It's like an 8-ball of crystal.
Check it, bro. It's the chemtrail, bro.
What is it?
It's chemtrails. It's LSD chemtrails.
What you mean? They spraying it?
They started doing like yes, bro. They're spraying it over us. They're spraying LSD in the aerosol form.
Ah.
And that's how they're creating this illusion world, bro. Because they did like the first testing like around 1958. They did a testing in Maryland. I was just looking at all this right now.
No
with,
shit.
The Albert Einstein Medical Institute or the university, like whatever university he has, they did a study on the LSD 25. And I was just seeing it like they did this experiment in 1958, and then they had the World Fair in 1960 in New York. And Walt Disney did his first expo there, and it did the presidents. That's the first time they did like the animatronic president. What if that's everybody's high and they go through that? That's like the.
Oh wait. You're saying
Freedom Land, bro.
What if everybody's just high off of heroin, and what'd you call that? What'd you call that?
And aerosol LSD.
LSD aerosol, and that's Death Square. You saying what if they?
Remember you showed us the space spraying.
Remember
it goes back to the space spraying. It was spraying for the insects, and they spraying them up high over the.
Yes.
And they were spraying an aerosol like oil liquid. If they're spraying that and sending people through, indoctrinating people you would think like the animatronics were real, the whole president's thing. That could be a whole reset in which just with through the world fairs in the 1960s, like a ideological reset.
In the mind.
Yes. Because next comes hippies.
So you're saying that they may have went under the influence to these events and may be lost,
Yes.
may have been lost in time.
Yes.
Of course, yes, I can see that because it creates an alternate reality. Or asylums comes into question, and who was running these asylums, and who were being euthanized because they couldn't perceive reality correctly and were considered mad, may have been suffering epilepsy at the time. This is all 1900s. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kev. It would tie not only Albert Einstein, and it would be like a Universe 25 type experiment, getting people into the World Fair. You give them LSD and they never leave.
Wasn't the World Fairs where people were pretending to live a certain way and experience other cultures?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what if the black people decided, like in Saturnalia worship, the kings and queens gave up their position for one day? What if they never came back too? Because we weren't indentured servants. They from a different nation. So if the roles was switched, like what's that movie where the roles are switched?
Trading Places.
And they never came out not knowing. So maybe our forefathers in the early 1900s, the great musicians and the inventors, end up getting drugged up and lost themselves and lost everything. A lot of them ended up in hospitals. A lot of ended up in a project, which is World Fairs. The project is the World Fair. And most of these people did die of drugs in the early 1900s, heroin in the projects.
Right.
And it lasted all the way up until now, actually. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's just a thought I had, bro. I just wanted to call that in.
So what did you say about the Mickey Mouse ball? What did you want us to look up?
No, I'm saying like that could be like just chemtrails. Chemtrails.
That the Mickey Mouse ball have something to do with chemtrails. LSD chemtrails.
Yeah, it could be like, yeah, it could be, it could be a part of it.
Well, what you mean?
It could
be like what?
It could be a part of the world. What it takes to make that sphere. Because it's like satellites too. Satellites. But with the people under the control of LSD and that, like they go and make the chemtrails and through the air, and them having like the Skynet thing, the satellite system like Hexagon. That's their temple.
Okay. Well,
I'm trying to explain it right.
Yeah, no. As long as you can explain it, I'm here with you. If you want to gather your thoughts and come back, I'll be still here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right here, baby boy. Sometimes it's just hard to explain it. It's easy when you're by yourself, but it's hard to explain it. Look, they produce heroin from opium, which became the most addictive of all opiates. By 1912, heroin addiction in the U.S. was spreading rapidly with tragic consequences. In 1914, this is Black Death, Congress passed the Harrison Narcotic Drug Act, which attempted to control the consumption of mind-altering drugs by limiting distributions to small amounts that doctors prescribed. So the doctors was doing this. The information in this guide focuses on the primary source materials found in the digitized historic newspaper from the digital collection chronicling America. The timeline below highlights important dates related to the topic, and the section of the guide provides some suggested search strategies for further research in this collection. Circuit Institute institutes a state boom, Harrison drug target boom, but you see, there was a huge boom here in the Americas, right here. Black tar pits. This may have been a hit from these doctors the whole time, because I told you, who came over here in the early 1900s and destroyed the people? The American Red Cross was the army of Adolf Hitler in the Americas. And I stand by that. The Red Cross was, in fact, so when you talk about Universe 25 and what it takes to harness and subdue Adam, pay attention. You know, a lot of these blacks are with Adolf Hitler. Press 1. I said a lot of these blacks are for Adolf Hitler. So I don't even know why you talking about Jesse Owens. I don't even know why y'all talking about these people who was running for the Germans. They German. I don't even know why they got Ohio. Maybe Germantown. Maybe that's why you think he did this and he ran so fast against Germany. That's his boy. What the fuck wrong with y'all? That's his boy. And this my man. What you talking about? He didn't beat Adolf. That's Adolf's runner. What are you talking about? Bars. 424-209-9506. Area code 424-209-9506. 424-209-9506. Don't be acting like I didn't show you about the Caribbean Krieg and all of the German and POW camps that was here in the Americas. Right here in America, POW camps. German POW camp. Adolf Hitler is the Hoover Dam. That was Adolf Hitler's dam. That's Hitler's dam. Now, wait a minute. What? The Hoover Dam. That's his. That's crazy, bro. Bro. They hid this shit so well in history, it takes a genius greater than Einstein himself to get out of it. Press 1. To be able to see what I see, your mind got to be greater than the architect himself. 424-209. Now, I told y'all to walk with me. 9506. Y'all let these people fool y'all. 424-209-9506. Oh, man, he beat Adolf Hitler. He didn't beat, it was with them. They beat you together. They beat you. And they beat you in the scientific quantum theory of drugs. I'ma say it again. LSD, crack, the breaking down of what? Atom. This is what they celebrate these people for. The breaking down of atom. Death, square, the cube, Saturn, Jordan, the bull, Baal, Antichrist, Satan. That shit. Skull and bones. The death of niggas. After 100 years, How many people you think they got? I mean, I'm proving it all the time. We got the bones in the catacombs. We got the mounds all over the Americas. Was it drugs that did it? You can't say Marcus Garvey was for us if he was rolling with Walter Plecker, the man who genocided us. Y'all all together. Press one. It's not happening, bro. All you guys are together. Why do this guy got on what looks like an American cap? Because that's not what it is at the time. You have been deceived, Neo. Facts. This was one of the guys that helped genocide a lot of blacks and got blacks on that boat back to Africa and left them there. A lot of them people were wiped out in Iberia. This guy right here, the Black Star Line, which the rappers just tried to sell to you again, they were all in unison with Walter Plecker, the Mickey Mouse. You see he looked like Mickey Mouse? This Mickey Mouse. He's the guy who genocided everybody, bro. These are the scientists who got you up out of here, bro. This is where the African-American Holocaust and Nazi scientists meet right now, right here. Right here. Coffee and Kush TV, late night with the row. You on the air? What up?
Yes, sir, Kev. This B calling back in, man.
What up, champ?
Yeah, bro. I seen that picture before my phone died on me, but I seen that picture of them putting them faces together. So all this stuff is that's just another illusion. And then talking about Hitler and Nazi Germany and everything, and all these people acting, bro. That's all I'm seeing based on all the facts that you bring to us. It's easy to see.
So Epcot,
hello?
Yeah, I got you. Epcot, Disney, the Rat Trap. This is what Freedom Land is about, keeping you ensnared in the dream world so you never wake up. Because you're under high LSD and drug influence in the hood.
Yeah, definitely. And then even in our waters and everything, like they got all kind of stuff in the waters. You know what I mean? So it's different ways. And then like you was talking about these doctors, man, so many people taking pills and medicine, and the first thing they want to do, especially with the young black male, if he not acting the way they want him to act, is diagnose him with some kind of disorder where he need medication. He need to be medicated. So you know, it's they altering the minds and the perceptions of people, and then running their stories. So I guess that makes it more believable. You know.
What did that guy say who did the war that was more humane? Remember he said that. Who was that guy?
Oh, Dr. Robert Monroe.
Okay, Dr. Robert. Go ahead.
He said that this is a more humane way to wage war. He was about to say coup, but then he cut himself. That's what made him laugh.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's proof that these are the doctors that's drugging by way of different chemical compounds to keep them in the dream state.
Yeah, like even when we seen that brother on that film, man, that man said it felt like needles was all over him. Whether it was literal needles, I didn't see marks all over him. I couldn't see, you know, or was it in his brain so real that he felt it, you know? Because they study the brain and the mind and how it works. They want to know the mind of God. They're gonna want to know the way God's people operate also. So yeah, they definitely using drugs to manipulate.
and using the frequency of the people to cause God's wrath through music.
Yes, sir. The music, the subject matter, like we talking about Meek Mills,
yes.
And how he was saying that they pay him more,
yes.
pay him more to make destructive music. And he's saying, I come out here to speak to y'all to balance it out. But what you speaking to the people about, if you know that it's not right, why you still doing it, bro? If it's destructive to supposedly your people, why you still doing it? You know?
I don't think he knew.
That's what I looked at.
I don't think he said it from the point of view of us. I think he was around a bunch of people because they pay us more to talk reckless and talk more street shit. So I don't think he was talking to us. To us, we like, oh, he admitted it, but he wasn't talking to us. He was talking to them. Yeah, they pay us more to talk that shit for them niggas. They want. That's the thing about these entertainers. They're talking to each other, not us. So we can't have no feeling behind what he meant or why you still doing it. He's a product of Disney. He sold out. He's bought, sold, and owned by Disney. He gone.
And wasn't he what they got the new Black Star Line thing they trying to push? He on the bill.
Told you. You the new deaf, but and he's a Garveyite too. Garvey, and they rap about all these things and Garvey this. But you see, he's connected to the new Black Star Line, which is funded by the same individuals that will send you on your way. Go ahead.
So they and just like all these different people that with these different ideologies they trying to push on us, all of them want to send us to put us in Africa and get us up off the land from the people like what's his name, Noble Drew Ali, to you got the people the Hebrew Israelites, everybody trying to push, hey, y'all not from here, y'all from Africa.
And we was over there, and then God promised us, and we came over here in captivity. No, fool. The captivity God talking about with ships is dealing with bonds and ships, citizenships, and different types of bonds and things that'll get you indebted to the God of this world, which is the seed of Peter.
Yes. Yes, sir. That's definitely what it is. And that's another thing. People talking about ships, and then that's another fantasy land, like all of that. They brought everybody over here. They giving people power in their minds. It ain't actually what happened. They sticking to the same script, whether they be on either side of the argument. It's the same script, the same thing that they pushing.
That's right. That's what I want people to know. There's no difference between Sinai and the Hebrew Israelites. That's why they always talking to each other.
Yep. And then they talk about the white man, this and that, but y'all pushing the same goal. Yeah. Y'all looking for the same goal.
Yes. And you're a part of the white man because you're a 501(c)(3). You're a taxpayer, incorporated. You're only real by way of the federal government. You gonna shut the fuck up if they tell you to.
Yes, sir. And like the last show, like, man, they paying the Pope. Y'all talking all this noise.
And y'all paying the
Caesar
Pope.
boys, yeah.
Caesar boys.
Y'all paying the Pope, bro.
Talk that shit,
Come
King.
on, man.
Talk that shit.
That was like, whoa, bro. The reality of it, yeah, you paying the Pope. So y'all getting pimped out by who you trying to say you're against. Y'all talking about being pimps. Y'all getting pimped.
Y'all getting pimped. The black Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
The coat of Saturn.
Yeah, and then showing that thing around, like.
Then I show you that thing on his head. Then I show you that coat of Saturn medallion on his head.
Sir.
Yes, sir. I see it all.
Yes,
bro.
sir. I looked up something too after class. I looked as much as I could to see if I could find in scripture where it said the Star of David in It don't say no Star of David in there. It's not there, man. Y'all lying. They gotta pay for that one, bro.
The only
Between
thing
them
you
and
got
God,
is the
bro. That's
Star
not
of Bethlehem that is with Jesus, the Messiah.
right, right. How did that? How y'all had telling people this the Star of David,
That's
and they don't
because
even say that in Scripture.
that's right. You absolutely right.
So that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong, bro.
Mm.
So
You see, but
everybody in
but that's what ensnared Judah is Saturn worship and the Star of David.
mm-hmm.
And the lineage of Judah is to study the law. And that means real law. You know what I'm talking about. So this whole allegorical point of view of law that they want you to that they need you stuck on. Oh.
And you never go nowhere. You just stay in the same position. You're doing the same thing, and you just the same thing, the same points. It never grows.
And then you come to find out that most of the people on this chart are the same ones that overthrew Judah. These are the enemies of Judah up here talking about we all tribes of Israel. Let God sort out Israel. Pay no mention to genealogy. What did you think about that? See?
Now you can't argue with it.
You can't
It's
argue.
the basis of everything is Scripture. Scripture right here. It ain't no argument. I don't matter if you holler, that's right. It don't matter if you hollering whatever. When we read the Scripture, you done deal.
That's it.
You know, you can sing it. You know, I noticed they try like in every religion or every belief they use some sort of theatrics.
Go ahead.
Whether it be like in a black church, they'll be singing the wrong thing, like like preaching and singing, but it's the wrong thing.
Facts.
These dudes hollering the wrong thing.
That's
Everybody
right.
brings something that they'll be bringing something that look good, but then when you really look into it, it ain't nothing good. You got the Muslims, they got a sort of a order and like they cleaning up, but when you look at it, hold on, y'all worshiping stars and the moon, and y'all never talking about y'all book. Y'all always going to the Bible. So
right.
Yeah, all this stuff is a ball of confusion, and it's meant to be that way. I'm seeing.
That's why it's called a cabal.
But a cabal of confusion. Cabal of confusion.
It's a cabal of confusion, Jam. You feel me?
God dog it.
Damn.
That's what it is, bro.
That's crazy how we just connect on all
Man.
that. Yeah, that's just a cabal of confusion. That's what the fuck it is. So Walt Disney created space and time.
Yeah, and they got a timeline that they following based on all of the stuff that Einstein put down, and he made it into a fake world. And then with the fake world, they got their curriculums in a school based on the Daughters of Confederacy, like you showed us.
That's cold.
You know?
That's cold right there. That's some cold shit. Go ahead.
They the ones come up with the books, so they got a curriculum. We know exactly which way we pushing them, and then they the way they teach, Kel, man, they got a whole way to teach. It was something it was Miss Deb, I think. Yeah, it was Miss Deb put in Patreon about this guy, and he used, you know how they did the rats? He did pigeons on how to teach pigeons to do certain things. And he made something called a learning machine.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa, bro.
So what was about
That
this
learning machine?
What about this learning machine? Because that's what I think my brother from Morris World TV and them, I think the Morris Monkey mind is from the learning machine. I think they all went
Yeah,
through.
bro.
Yeah, sure. I think they all.
I could believe that. Especially, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
How
I got
could you
it.
be
I
the
got it.
exact?
I know
How
I
could
said.
you claim to be the exact thing that they said you was from a monkey, and you just say, "Yeah, well, I'm in this one." How could you do that to yourself?
That's the. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn, you know there's something
Okay,
called a monkey more macaquah. It's a more macaquah, a monkey more. He's obedient and he knows how to say, "I'm hungry," and food stamp,
oh damn.
and please, please, eat more. They know sign language. Go ahead,
Man,
champ.
bro,
Yeah,
that's a
but
shame,
that's what
bro.
that's what Morris World TV come from. He come from. He's not the real Moore. He's a Moore Makakwe, and he only thing he know how to do is dance at the zoo and say, "I'm hungry, government. Feed me more hungry." Go ahead, champ. My bad.
Nah, you good, Kev. I found it.
I just like to clown around a little bit against my friends. Go ahead.
This is called a teaching machine.
Oh
It
my
says
goodness.
teach, teaching machines were originally uh, mechanical devices that presented educational materials and taught students. They were first invented by Sidney L. Pressey in the mid 1920s. It says, and his machine originally administered multiple choice questions. It says the machine could be set so it moved only when the student got the right answer.
Yes.
Tests showed that learning had taken place. This was an example of how knowledge of result causes learning.
That's right.
Much later, yes, sir. Much later, Norman Crowder developed the Pressey ideal further. Okay, this guy, B.F. Skinner, was
That's
responsible for a
Principal
different type.
Skinner from the
Principal
Tempton.
Skinner, bro.
Oh, hold up, one time for
That's
the
what I
world.
thought about. I was like, that's where they got that from. Principal Skinner.
Not like
And when you
this.
see him, he look like that guy mine.
Not like this. Not like this. This don't make no damn
Yes,
sense.
sir.
Oh, my Springfield like a motherfucker. Talking about the Simpsons invented and predict everything. That's because it's written by these people. Go ahead. It's written by Disney.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead. Ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
B.F.
then.
Skinner was responsible for a different type of machine called glider, which used his idea of how learning should be directed by positive reinforcement.
Wow. Okay.
Skinner advocated the use of teaching machines for a broad range of students, preschool age to adult, and instructional processes
That's right.
and purposes, reading and music. The instructional potential of the teaching machine stemmed from several factors. It provided automatic, immediate, and regular reinforcement without the use of adverse control. The material presented was coherent yet varied and novel. The pace of learning could be adjusted to suit the individual. As a result, students were interested, attentive, and learned effectively by producing the derived behavior by learning by doing. There is extensive experience that both methods work well, and so did program learning and other forms such as books. The idea of teaching machines and program learning provided the basis for later ideas such as open learning and computer assisted instruction. Illustrations of early teaching machines can be found in the 1960 source book Teaching Machines and Program Learning, and Auto Tutor was demonstrated at the 1964 World Fair. So,
Oh,
bro,
my goodness.
yeah, these people got a whole method on everything they doing, even the way they teaching. They make sure you get the right answer so they can program you. We all had Scantrons. I
Yep.
look like, yeah, the Scantron thing. Now they got computers in the school now, personal computers.
Yep. Damn.
So I'm like, wow, bro. They programming everybody. And that's why people believe in everything. Because they figure I got the right answer in class. You know? I got the right answer. So everybody know this. We learn this in school. But they programmed us. I'm gonna say because I went to school, So
Yeah.
it's about like me and you talked before. Like the Bible said, we got to be like children because children are impressionable, and the truth gonna always be the lie. So it's just like wow, bro. Like man, they put all this foolishness in our head, from all illusions, from Egypt to everything. It's all World Fair. It all stem back to the World Fair, bro.
In Freedom
Disney
Land.
style. In
But
Freedom
but
Land,
what is
yes,
it called?
sir.
Epcot. There it is. Officially
Yes, sir.
Epcot.
Epcot.
Yeah. So that's how you
Yes, sir.
harness the atom. And the Epcot program is LSD. And
Program your mind to
alter
keep
his
you doped up.
reality. Alter his reality by chemical imbalance.
Yes, sir. I
Mushrooms,
say, man, bro.
drugs, spices, Dr. Sebi type shit. Herbal essence. Not
That's
saying that
another
not eating
thing.
healthy, but it's some foolishness going around in the black community about different things that you shouldn't eat. That even y'all make Christ out of the wrong individuals that ain't even from here. But go ahead, King.
Yeah, man, and like a lot of practices with that type of deal. All of a sudden, everybody burning sage. Like,
Yes.
hey, bro, like sage is you could use in food or whatever, but like you burning sage and praying. Who
Yes.
you praying to, bro? Like, man, y'all
Yeah,
tripping.
the
Like once,
sage,
like,
burning sage is the incense to Baal.
mm,
Yeah, those are the incense to
I
Baal
see. I
that scripture talks about because Baal is that bull worship ISIS. See, this is the thing about that stuff. They gotta know it because I know people who do this of different cultures and they burn that sage and be thinking, oh, and it's for energy. Y'all are just the most blasphemous witchery. What's his name? ISIS and what's the god? What's Nimrod's wife name?
Sammy Ramis.
Semiramis. Semiramis.
They doing
Yeah.
all the Queen of Heaven.
The
They
Queen
call her.
of Heaven. The same thing that the church called the Queen of Heaven. Mary. Cakes and all that.
And
Damn.
going out with it. Going out with it. And
Damn.
even when it come to the Christmas tree, that's still Saturn worship.
That's Saturnalia.
I'm like,
So that's
man,
why the Hebrew Israelites
Saturnalia.
be on them. But in truth be told, you guys are in the cult of Saturnalia, old Pharisees.
Yeah, bro. It is what it is. We gotta be truthful.
We gotta
We
be
gotta
truthful.
worship God in spirit and in truth.
Now,
Can't get around it. That's the
if
wall.
if the Hebrew Israelites studied the law of not only God but took it ecclesiastical and Levitical to the Supreme Court and understood this nation was the same legal process of the Bible, they would have power. But they're foreigners and they know that, and they might get ICE be waiting for them outside the goddamn Supreme Court building, and they're not in jurisdiction to even do that. So they just got to stand outside and condemn people. They offer no healing because they have no healing in them. Most of them niggas is broken down, don't know how to be a man, raised by single mothers, and just like everybody else, out here condemning the next person to hell, and they don't even know the love of the Father because they so mean They turning people away from God. I'm trying to show people the things we've been caught up in studying is antichrist, and we have to turn back to God. You feel me? That's different. It hit different when you do it
Yes, sir.
like this. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Man, you said it how it go. You said it how it go. And then when you got people want to change their name, and you the brothers who are from here and do have these names, y'all doing the same thing that they was doing by taking misleading the brothers, taking names. That's y'all got another roll of names
That's their
for
dolls
more
roll.
people to come in.
It's like the Moors are the dolls rolls people. What's your name? Put this on the sovereignty list. Once you denounce yourself, they done ran off with your name and became a citizen, probably opened up credit in your name and all type of shit. Because you want to play a game and you end up in jail. Something thrown to the side. It's only a matter of time. And there that goes.
Yep. So there's so many different pitfalls that we could fall in. That's why we do have to keep our eye on God. Stay with the truth. Stay with the Bible. Stay with God, because man, these people, they'll put part of the truth to lure you in, and then bam, now you doing something a part of something that you ain't even thinking is nothing like that. But when you really look at it, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, they said it's
Kill,
for
I
clearance. They
appreciate
say,
everything
thank
you're
you,
doing.
champion. My man, I appreciate you too. Call back if you hear anything else.
Yes, sir, we'll do.
My man, Lori just wrote in the chat room, it's for cleaning negative energy. You how you gonna clear negative energy with that? Press 1. How you gonna clear negative energy with that? I'm trying to get it. How you gonna clear negative energy with sage? Like this. Ooh, my aura. I'm tired of this. Right now. Like this. How you do it? Press 1. Show me how to do it. You do it like this. In my aura. In my aura. Press 1. How you do it? Ooh, I'm annoyed. My energy need to be cleansed. Press 1. The fuck is that? You don't sit your retarded ass down. It's like, man, you late on your rent. You better put that shit down. Press 1. What the fuck is you doing? Press 1. You little alchemical broads. Y'all better sit the fuck back in the patriarch. Press 1. I knew a female one time sleep with rocks under her pillow. What the fuck is this? Press 1. The fuck is this? Take these fucking dumbass rocks up. They get offended and say, what's this? Press 1. Y'all know I'm about God. What the fuck is this? Press 1. That's why y'all be dating gangbangers, because them the ones y'all attract, because that's that witchery. If you a witch, you attract gangbangers and pookies and ray-rays. That's the new thing. Facts. That mean you up under mushrooms. You under mushroom. Ollie, I'm just fooling, man. I'm fooling. I'm loving this conversation because I know we're going into the Black Holocaust and it's going to get silly. I mean, it's going to get real. And people got to know, like, hold your breath. Hold your breath when I show you these people really took over America. You know, when I show you these things. Nothing makes sense anymore. And none of these people can prove anything. For instance, press 1. For instance, press 1. For instance, these brothers, watch this. It don't make any sense It don't make no sense at all. But I gotta get you. Because y'all religions and faiths and y'all thought processes in time do not add up. Because your God, Albert Einstein, and your entertainment God, Walt Disney, didn't tell you. That's all. You and Adolf Hitler is in the same party, fool. Press 1 with your retarded self. Up here talking about white people when your ass is Adolf Hitler's friend. Hit the like button and subscribe. Now watch this one. This is going to blow your mind. Watch this. I do this on a conspiracy show every now and then. But how did you go from Victorians and beautiful people with nice lineups and beautiful skin with nice clothes and armor and nice hats ready for church to Africans with the new sandals on? And then some of y'all just said, I'm Indian. How did y'all go from Victorians and greatness? Nobody want to take nothing from y'all or y'all. Press 1, they want to take it from them. Press 1, this is what the Inglorious Bastards wanted right here. Talk to me, King. How you go from today looking like the new WWF characters? Press 1, but you come from kings and queens, but you African too. And then Wakanda, and then you are Indian at the same time. None of them are making sense because all of their thought processes and thinking strategies come from Albert Einstein. There is no way in time you go back this far and then you become this. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's like a nigga a nigga from Riches and Beverly Hills to a food stamp. Press 1. They don't make, bro. Yeah, we used to be king and queen. So did we. So which king and queen you want to be? This one here called the Victorians or the Nazis and Germans and all are the ones they wanted you to be and made up for you at the World Zoo, human zoos and World Fair. That's a damn shame. I had to go back in history and prove all things. Me, Mr. Gillespie, though. You feel me? So the truth of the matter is, these Victorians and these oil paintings and stuff of the past is what they were after. Not Shaka Zulu war tribe. I mean, y'all don't stop British warfare because you got a good Hollywood movie put on by Walt Disney. You were down about no Shaka Zulu when you got weapons of mass destruction, fool. Do you know who King Leopold is? There's something wrong with y'all, bro. Where was Shaka Zulu then? With these made-up Wakanda stories, it ain't happening, G. It ain't happening. 424-209-9506. Remember the Hellfighters is what I'm saying. This is all about the covering up and the genocide of the Afro-Americans during the 1930s and the 1940s and 50s, all drug-induced. You had a lot of people going to war under drugs, being sprayed and gassed and given drugs. And just like that movie Manchurian Candidate, who's to say they even went to war? All that and much more every night right here on Captain KevRow channel Ship 54, Universal TV, of course. Shout out to the people who support this broadcast and that thereof. I don't want to stay too long because this is my first night back, but I do want to give a shout out to those or the person who subscribed to this channel, which is Brian King. My man, Brian King, thank you for that contribution to this program. I love you, champ. And opening up the conversation right here, at least 3 times a week, right here on Channel 54. We're going to be talking about the different characters being played so you can get your mind used to characters and how theater works and perception. And if Hollywood really created the theater of war and the scientific theory. These are the basis for how you little particles' lives are made up. This is where gravity comes from, motherfucker. This is where the space program came. These two motherfuckers right here is the creators of your world. But there's not two of them. It's just one. And it's the same person. Right here on Alternative Media TV. Press 1 is the same motherfucking person. Over here, you can do whatever you want to in America and put every book and make it whoever you want to. These are the same people. And you can even throw Adolf Hitler in this one. They'll all be friends and the same people coming from the same perspective and ideology. Remember, it's the scientists and the entertainment gurus who run the world. They run your perception on reality, giving you a Luciferian idea on God and how to perceive this world, making you believe that you can do some goddamn yoga and get in a fetal position. Press 1, raise your chakra vibration. Press 1 and be what? Be like God, like Genesis 3 says in scripture, and open up your pineal gland just to find out you have now condemned yourself. Now you serve death. Literally. The serpent, the bull, Nimrod's wife, the crescent moon, 23, the ring of Saturn. You locked in now. Your music, your vibration, everything down to the base level, because this is what you give your attention to. Now, in order to get back right, and back right here, you gotta control your base level. Press 1. Raise your frequency the right way with the word of God. Press 1 and have faith for once and of all. You're not in control of nothing. That little, your pineal gland ain't open. It wasn't open. You didn't know this. So your pineal gland wasn't open enough to see that Walt Disney and Albert Einstein is one and the same, and this is the mind behind. This is how you take over the world, Pinky in the brain. One is a genius. The other one is insane, family. This is the problem. You're in different parallels of reality. You can't think straight. Press 1. You can't think straight. You in two different dimensions. You in space and time with Albert, or you in time immemorial with Disney. Now these two things got you locked in some LSD portal where you think you got, and you don't took this deception here. Press 1. But that's all right, KevRow. We gonna help, and we gonna bring more characters and more people and have more conversation, and we gonna gather more support and support the real. Don't support the phony. As always, family, Channel 54, Captain KevRow. Thank y'all for tuning into Conspiracy Late Night with the Row. And I'm going to record. I'm recording this and sending this to my channel. So I love y'all. Much love. I see y'all tomorrow at KevRow University. And as always, family, I'll holla.